Welcome back to the Sayless podcast. Episode, what is this, 34? 33?
I don't even know.
I think 34.
Yeah, 34.
Oh, yeah, it's 34.
Episode 34. I go by the name of Young Nikes, a.k.a. Nike 2 Wavy.
Oh yeah. Go ahead, Queen.
Let's establish this now. Okay, so do you want to go after Nike? Should I go after Nike?
I think whatever you think is best because I always follow your lead.
Okay, I'm going to go second. Okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Let black women lead.
That was a good answer.
Yeah,
That was a great answer.
I let black women lead my life.
That's funny. It's your girl Kai, it's your girl Diamond, Kai, Diamond, whatever you want to call me. But I am here.
Oh, yes.
In the building.
Young Vale here, checking in. What's good?
Hey, what up? It's your boy Peanut Ray, Dad by Dark Skin Jermaine. We back again. Yeah.
How y'all feeling? Y'all good?
Feels good. You know, it's different. It's Friday.
It is Friday.
Yeah.
So it's a little different. We came fresh off of Versus.
Yes. See, did y'all have y'all versus fit on? I did.
I seen that.
Remember when Nike said like 2 weeks ago that she just wasn't hype anymore?
Oh, yeah, I get that.
That is how I got at that exact moment that it came on.
I get that. And it didn't help that they was like an hour late.
Shit, an hour and 18 minutes.
Yeah,
To be
okay.
exact.
Not that we was counting, but an hour and 18. And then Keisha came in with attitude. See, if y'all remember, I was Team Ashanti. And then Dom, she kind of was convincing me a little bit. She was telling about Keisha, hyping Keisha up and stuff. So I was starting to wave. I was going back to Keisha, but then Keisha came with that attitude. I was like, oh no, I'm back. I'm back on Ashanti. So
Queen.
Queen Ashanti.
So what did y'all think about the verses? I think we should just start there because it just happened yesterday.
Yeah.
So I came in thinking that I was Keisha all the way. Like I said, Keisha's gonna win. She was late, and I was like, Keisha gonna come in with an attitude. Somebody done ruined her whole day. She done just I know the steam that she perused off of her. I knew. I was like, oh, somebody done.
I've seen a lot of women like that.
Yes. So somebody just got cussed out.
Yeah, somebody said that Keisha the type of friend that get mad at her boyfriend and take it out on her friends.
Yeah.
I seen that.
I can relate.
It happens.
So yeah, I was leading with Keisha, right? I was like, she's gonna win. Even the energy she gave off, I was like, it don't matter because the music gonna make up for it, And you could tell she was fighting, like she was trying to pick up the energy every song, right? She's like, I need to get up and dance. I need to feel it. But it just in the back of her head, whatever happened, she shouldn't have read them text messages or something.
She could not let it go.
R&B divas. R&B
Right.
divas, boy.
So I do think. Okay, so I want to know who y'all started off with before I say what I have to say. So.
Oh, Shanti.
I was back on Ashanti.
Okay, so.
I say he's back.
Yeah,
back.
I was. Now
Back
Dom had me wavering. I was Team Ashanti all the way, but then Dom had me wavering. Like, oh, Keisha. I was like.
Hey, I was 12-8, but then the more the night went on, it looked like 13-7. Yeah.
Man, who said Big Shanti ain't got no songs by herself?
Oh, man, come on.
Who said Big Shanti ain't got no songs?
Yeah, it is what it is. I didn't even watch it. I mean, I watched like 2 rounds and then I turned it off and watched Grownish show.
I actually forgot that Grownish did come on, but did you turn it off because you were just not into it? Like, was it not giving you what you wanted?
Well, I already said it wasn't going to give me what I wanted from the
That's
beginning.
true.
I didn't really care too much after the initial hype. So went into it and then I was like, okay, it's just okay. And then like when I first tuned in and listened to Ashanti's B-sides, it was like, oh hell, this is gonna be a long day. And then going into it when Keisha got here with the attitude or whatever, I was just like, yeah, I don't know if this is my style right here. I don't know. So I think maybe I tuned in a little bit more than 2 rounds. I tuned out right after OT Genesis came in.
Okay, so that's probably like halfway, maybe half.
Yeah.
But that is actually when it started getting good for me because that first half, although I thought Keisha was winning, and I have a problem with Keisha's song placement. I think Versus needs to hire like music curator that can sit down with these artists and be like, these are the songs that you should play in this order.
Right.
Because Keisha could have been more of a tie if she would have played her songs correctly. Why did we get I Changed My Mind, I Should Have Cheated, and Love in the first 5 rounds? I have no idea. What was she thinking?
She needed a timeout. See, that's when you need they need a coach. See, like they need a curator and they need a coach also to be like, whoa, time out. We need T.O. Let's come back. Because clearly Keisha wasn't thinking clear. Don't they picked their songs before?
I'm hoping.
I'm assuming so, because it seemed like she knew what was coming next.
Because like when Ashanti was like, no, we on 10 or whatever, like 11 or whatever. So she knew what Ashanti was gonna play, and she knew what she was gonna play, and she thought she was good. She said, "Hey, I'm good."
Yeah, that was a real bad decision, because what happens is the first half it looked like Keisha was winning, and we were vibing to Ashanti, but we was like, "Ooh, but Keisha pulling out the haymakers on you." And then Ashanti came back on that second half, said, "No, I go first." And from then on, she took every round. And that is the problem.
I thought they was about to get mad at each other for a second. Maybe I was just hoping it, because Keisha was like, "No, I'm going." Ashanti was like, "No, you're not."
Yeah, Ashanti stood her ground on that one.
Oh, yeah. Man, with it being late, I was like, man, I'm ready to talk noise about it. So I thought it was Ashanti's fault this whole time that they was late. But it was Keisha Cole, man.
Yeah.
But, but we're going to give it up for the real stars of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, them titties was tittying. Boy.
I seen, it was a tweet, and someone was like, "Man, Keisha got hits for days," and someone was like, "You mean tits for days?"
Yeah,
yeah, man.
Stole the show. Them and Doritos.
But let's go back a little bit, because the DJs, were y'all listening to the pregame of the verses and all them terrible transitions that those DJs was making? And
I thought they was just like practicing. I feel like maybe they was just practicing.
And he kept dropping his bombs and his name drops. And I'm going by Keisha Cole official DJs. Like,
he was scratching too much
stop.
too. He was playing R&B tracks and I was like, bro, you
too much.
Messing it up.
And then he would go from like Mary J. Blige to like, check out my little homie in Houston right now. He got one. I'm like, bro,
I ain't gonna lie to you. I Shazam that song. That shit is hard.
It just didn't go after.
There was
the
no
flow.
flow.
The flow was terrible.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't even. We waited 3 months. You didn't even get us hype for Ashanti and Keisha Cole. There's so many R&B singers that we could have been hyped up on. Like, I wanted to hear like Little Mo then. Like, like build me up, get me hype. Like, okay.
Or even take us to that time. Like maybe just in that time.
The 2000s, right.
Something like that.
And so it was just terrible waiting. And then when Ashanti got to her seat and we realized that, so we waiting on Keisha. Like, I felt like Ashanti probably shouldn't have showed up, because then there was a direct blame on who we were waiting for. And then she didn't really know how to work the live and the camera. And
She didn't know nothing.
yeah, it was real awkward. And then her DJ was playing music for her, but just for her. And somebody was like, if this was Ashanti karaoke night, you could have said that. Like, there was a lot wrong with that versus. I heard someone say that versus time is up. Like,
nah. They just, I don't know, man. It was just a hiccup. I mean, we've had women on there before, legends. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that late, but I think it's just one of the hiccups.
Yeah, they still had like a million people tune in.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Just on Instagram. I don't know about Apple.
Yeah, I was watching on Apple TV, and it was pretty entertaining. But it could be better. I think it was a long night after that second round for Keisha Cole, because Shanti was slapping her with banger after banger.
The wine didn't help in the whining.
Man. Bruh, it was a long night. It was a long night for Keisha Cole, man. But I think her placement could have been better. You know what I'm saying? Like Dime said,
sure.
Her placement definitely could have been better. But yeah.
Yeah, it was one of the least entertaining verses that I've watched.
The most anticipated though, and the least entertaining. That's what sucks.
Yeah.
Like, I wish, actually, the least entertaining me was Too Short in E40. But yet and still, I still enjoyed sitting through it. Mm-hmm. Where this one was like, can it be over so I can go to bed?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get what you're saying there.
So, but that was versus. Who do we think we have coming next? I know we always give our hypothesis. I don't even think hypothesis is a word.
We need some. I think we need some producers next go round. Like, I want to see.
I do miss that.
I want to see Puff.
Or like songwriters or something.
I want to see Puff on there for sure.
You think he'll do that?
Yeah, I think Puff will do it.
With who?
Man, it's tough. I would say like a Dre, but not necessarily. Probably like Jermaine Dupri.
Jermaine Dupri would be the best option for me.
Yeah, definitely JD for sure, because they both produced, all women groups before, a bunch of hip hop artists from the early '90s up until fairly recent today. Yeah, I think that'd be a good one. That'd be a good one for sure.
Who would y'all have winning that?
I don't know. Puff would bring the energy, man. So he may win the crowd over. He may win the crowd over, but man, JD will probably be like 2 Chainz. They'll be like, oh, this one got a plaque too, and this one got a,
I think that Puff will definitely bring the performance. Like he might even. I feel like Puff is so extra that every song he plays, he's gonna have that artist there to perform their song.
That's a flex. That's a flex too.
And Jermaine Dupri is just gonna be hitting play on the aux, and that just brings a different type of energy.
Because that would sway me.
Yeah. So
energy will sway me.
I think they would definitely have to both sit that down and like make sure they're on the same page, because it will definitely. Music may be Jermaine Dupri, but watching Puff versus Jermaine, they're 2 different personalities, 2 different people. Yeah.
Yeah, but there were rumblings of Future and Travis Scott.
I don't like that matchup.
No, I don't either, because Future would eat Travis Scott lunch. I believe. But Travis Scott manager got online on Twitter and debunked the whole versus thing. Said that it's not happening. It wasn't true. But
I wouldn't even think so though. Like, does Travis Scott have 20 to even do a versus? And he's like one of the newer age thing. And I think versus is focused on like nostalgia and things like that. So like, I don't even see Travis Scott being a part of a versus.
I don't want to see a versus battle of anybody new.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
so
you want to bring back.
What will be the cutoff then?
Drake.
Yeah.
Around the Drake
Like
era.
2010, right?
Yeah,
like
I would say 29, 2010.
Yeah. Which I think Future can give us one though, because he does have such a big catalog, and he does have one of those songs. I just don't know who would Future go against.
That'd be tough.
Yeah, that's the only
Jimi
one.
Hendrix. Jimi Hendrix versus Future Hendrix.
Young Thug.
I would pick Future.
I would still pick Future.
But is Thug in that 09, 10? I don't think so.
No, he's not. I think he was like 2014?
Yeah, 13, 14.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, because like Lifestyle and all those songs came out when I was going into college. So 2013, 2014.
Youngster.
Well, whoever we do have, just as long as we got Bow Wow to make sure everybody's there on time, that'll work.
Yo, man.
Bow Wow said people never late when they come to see you.
Nah, he said that specifically to Keisha Cole because they was together at a point. So he said when he called, she always showed up on time.
Yeah, which is a terrible thing.
Yeah.
He also, do y'all watch Growing Up Hip Hop?
Yes.
Nah.
So Nike would know. Bow Wow said he's going to come out with an album, and he's going to name every track after a girl that he has messed with, and I guess tell their story of what happened there. And he started naming names. So he's going to have a Keisha Cole. He's going to have a Angela, Black China. He said.
He really started naming names for real?
Yes, on this reality show. Yeah,
I saw the
and
video.
it's a clip.
I saw a clip of him naming names. I didn't know what it was about.
He was actually talking to his mother, who I think is his manager. I don't know if... No? Okay, so he was just talking to his mother, no manager. And he's like, yo, I got something that's going to shock the world. Like, I'm going to make this track on this album, and it's going to be songs like Angela, and then we have Keisha Cole. And he was like, then we're going to have one that, like, nobody really knew about, and she just blew up and became this person that's just big. And then his mom was like, who? He was like, Black China.
Mic drop.
Literally. That was it. I was like, Bow Wow broke. That's what that mean.
Hey, who you going to have featured on there? Hitmaker?
No, he going to have Tyga on there.
Yeah.
Tiger Baby?
He already dropped a couple of songs off that though.
What, off his upcoming album?
Yeah, because I mean that album it was supposed to been come out, but COVID hit. It was supposed to come out sometime last year.
What's the title?
So, yeah, are they really after the
Heaux Tales?
girls?
Yeah, no, it's literally after the girls. I mean, I think he released the first one was about Angela that he released. But yeah.
That's weird.
I haven't heard a Bow Wow song since.
Hey, that boy Chatty
Bounce
Patty.
With Me.
Bow Wow, I think a lot of people just can't see him from Little Bow Wow. But I mean, like when he had like the Green Light mixtapes, it wasn't that bad. It's just that nobody could like take him serious because you
These
were thinking
antics
that
don't
was
help,
Bow
though.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he got the little Bow Wow challenge with the jet and all that.
Yeah.
And you know he's super cocky, so that don't help. Like I used to be a big Bow Wow fan when I was a kid, but like as I got older and started seeing the antics and then like actually like having the chance to meet him in person, I was like, this is just a turn off. And I think that's kind of how
Wait a
everybody
minute.
felt.
Breaking news.
What?
There's gonna be a Nike track.
No.
Breaking news.
It's gonna be a Nike track.
Nah.
She tried to slide that under the table.
Yeah, you know, I used to like mess with Bow Wow back in the day.
We chopped it up a
Nah,
little
we
bit.
ain't have none of that. None of that. But yeah.
Bow Wow.
Now, Kira, I see ya. Sorry, that didn't rhyme. That didn't rhyme as
that
good
was
in my.
trash.
That didn't rhyme as
That
good in
was
my
real
mind.
trash.
It was gonna go. But it's alright.
That boy wow.
I can't lose it. I was with a girl that just do it.
Oh, I'ma lose it. I'ma lose it.
see how
I'ma
we-
lose it when I hear that.
Put that together right there, you know?
Down got bars.
Thank you. I
Crazy,
appreciate it.
Crazy.
But I think what happens with Bow Wow is that being a child star at like 13. Well, when did he start Nike? Like,
Oh, probably earlier
Younger
than
than 13,
6,
right?
5.
Like-
2,
3.
yeah, because he was
Out the
signed to what's that?
Death Row.
Death Row, yeah. But what happens is like once you get older, you lose content because you have to grow with your audience. But we don't want to hear the same Little Bow Wow you just don't know and like you. So then, what really are you rapping about?
Right.
That's gonna keep people in. I think that's
yeah.
one of his main
Yeah,
issues.
but Bow Wow definitely a legend in his own right.
Oh, for sure.
For sure. But I have 2 pieces of advice for Bow Wow. Do not make that album,
Number one.
and do not come back to Texas. Okay,
Ah.
man. No, you don't do that though. You don't. I know. Don't make the album. Don't talk about the women you mess with.
Yeah,
man.
it's not. It's not gonna get him attention in the good way.
Not at all.
Yeah, no.
Not at all, bro. Ain't no one gonna want to mess with you. We don't care what you doing. How long you been in the game? You don't do that.
But I would want to see Bow Wow in the verses. I don't know if anybody else would, but
I would like to see Bow Wow in the verses, but you can only put him against Romeo, and that's
that
or
would be
Soulja Boy.
terrible.
Romeo only got like what 3 songs, 4 songs.
Yeah.
What if we
Can't put
did
nobody
like
against
can we do a hip hop R&B? Like, can we do a Bow Wow and a Marion kind of thing and put them against each other?
I think you could
Because now it's
get
just
away
like a
with it.
celebration
Yeah.
of music, right?
Yeah, it's a
so now the
celebration.
artists just have to kind of go together. Like this versus with Keisha Cole and Ashanti, the thing that paired them together, they were Libras. Like literally, the flyer had the Libra sign, and that was the thing.
That's the thing.
I was just
okay.
so like you don't really need nothing
Yeah,
to
you put anybody together.
right.
Yeah, but Bow Wow no more. They did have an album together too, though.
Yeah, Face Off. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
I was also a huge Bow Wow fan. I think that came from my influence of Nike. I went to her house when she lived in Oklahoma and I lived in New York and I visited. She had Bow Wow posters all over her room. I went home
Shout
back
out
to
to
New
Word
York and was like, we need Bow Wow posters everywhere. And so,
Yeah, I had
was
the
a big
Bow Wow,
fan.
the Chris Brown, the Romeo,
Yeah, I just,
Lil Fizz posters, you know.
whoever they pick, they just need to be mindful of like my budget. So my outfit for that verse is like if I gotta get the braids with the beads or whatever, if they do the Omarion Bow Wow. Like,
so if there was an Omarion Bow Wow, you're saying you were going for Bow Wow on this one?
Omarion versus Bow Wow.
They call it Face Off because that was the name of their album. Like it literally works.
I know I'm going with Omarion because I got my own choreography to like touch and
That makes sense.
things
That
like
makes
that.
sense.
So
Yo,
yeah, I
Icebox.
yeah. Oh, Icebox. That's what I was trying to think of. Icebox. Yeah, I used to walking from lunch from high school. I used to eat
Omarion
that.
has some hits, and then
Oh, you have some bangers.
don't forget his days on Maybach. Oh yeah, B2K, Maybach music.
See, that's kind of
B2K,
why I
yeah.
don't think that it's a fair battle.
Yeah, he got
It's
too much.
simply because he was a part of a boy band, so it's not. That's not as fair.
But I think it is because he doesn't have what do we give him from B2K? He has like 4 songs from B2K, 5 songs.
No, don't do
more
that.
than 4.
He has way more than 4 with B2K.
But she's talking about the big hits, like
Yeah,
The
but
big
Okay,
still,
I was
even the big
talking
hits,
about-
they have way more. Than
I'm not
4.
gonna lie, I B2K was before my time.
Yeah, you missed the B2K era.
I came out
because
right after
the
that.
Pandemonium album was crazy.
But how did you miss the
Bop, bop,
B2K
bop.
era, but knew the Bow Wow era?
Well, I didn't know like that Bow Wow, that's my name.
Yeah,
Like I didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a little right after that.
So what?
Like
you
actually,
weren't
I
wrong?
think the first Bow Wow song that I've probably seen on like when people be like Bow Wow's the king of Prince of Mr. 106 Park and he's always on there. I never like literally seen that.
Oh dang,
You know.
yeah, he was always on there.
So it was
Damn, he
interesting.
It's the first one that held number one for like
A
over
very long
100,
time.
100 days or something like that.
I grew up knowing that, but I think the first Bow Wow song that I actually remember being on was like, what's the Little Bow Wow? You just don't know the way you move. And that was like, what, 2 or 3 albums
No, that was
later,
the
right?
second album. That was Take You Home. The album where he had the white hoodie and the green background.
No, Nike about
Yeah,
expert.
she know.
Yeah.
The first one was Beware the
She
Dog.
can tell you where he was when he wrote it.
She was with him. Just do it.
Ohio.
But let's kill the. We don't want the news to bust in on us.
Yeah, man. But yeah, shout out to Versus though.
For sure.
In the R&B divas, I appreciated it, but I didn't realize it's been over a month. For real? For this thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's why.
rescheduled 3 times. So.
And like y'all said, they did kill the anticipation a little bit with all the little setbacks and delays. So, yeah, I'm sure the next time it'll be a little more clean, concise.
Yeah, man.
But you know, speaking of R&B divas, Danny Lay dropped a song. So I don't know if y'all saw that. One of the divas in the game, one of the
Man.
hottest things out.
Yeah, coming up, Yellow Bone.
Yellow Bone.
You
You
know
know,
what I'm
tell
saying? What they gonna do with me?
Hey, come
What they
on
gonna
now.
do with me?
That ain't the baby. I had a joke there, but I couldn't get it out.
It was
Yeah.
there. See, and I was supposed to follow up with it, but
Yeah.
I missed it.
That ain't y'all baby. That's the babies. There, something like that.
Yeah.
Something. I can't get
Hey,
it.
we're gonna work on it. We're gonna work on it.
Yeah, I'll come back.
Yeah,
I'll
we
come
gonna
back.
work on that.
But I heard a snippet of the song like right before we did this. Started recording, and from what I heard, it sounds trash. So there's that.
That shit. Was
I think we can confirm it's trash. I think
Okay.
we can confirm it is certified trash.
10 seconds trash.
But you know, Michael Jordan didn't make every shot. You know,
Nah, that was a bad analogy.
Hey man, hey.
So why was she trending though? Like what's the deal with Danny Lee?
Okay,
Danny
so
Lay?
I think it's Danny Lay, but Danny Lay made a song called Yellow Bone. Right? And so that already brings some type of energy because you are a lighter skinned woman making a song called Yellow Bone. And not only that, the song is trash, but also they are saying that she's not black. And Yellow Bone, I guess, is entitled to lighter skinned black women only.
Right.
Is that a thing? Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of background on this.
Yes.
I don't know if Danny Lay is black.
She's Dominican.
Dominicans
they
are black.
They black. So that I don't know what's wrong with this generation.
Hey man.
You know,
some Dominicans they are black when it best suits them. You know.
Is she mixed? She doesn't look black though.
Yeah, she looks like she would pass for whatever she wants
She's
to say
Dominican.
she is.
100% Dominican, or is she like Dominican and white?
Her tweet said that she's Spanish, Dominican, white, and black. Is what she said.
Well, sounds mixed to me. I don't know.
So,
I don't know.
Yeah, that to me. Okay, this might be reading a little too into it, but the black was last. I'm gonna say that. She listed it last. I'm gonna just say that. You know.
So it's probably like a
I might be reaching
grandfather.
Yeah, I might be
just
reaching a little
bit.
too much in it, but she had dots and black. So I mean, but
Maybe that was like extra emphasis. Like it's in there.
yeah,
You see me.
she was hoping for that one drop rule. Or something, I don't know, but no, the song is trash, and people was upset because you know it's basically giving out that colorist argument over again, like
Yes.
you know, bringing out the privilege and light versus dark, and her response to all like the back, because she got a ton of backlash. You know, everybody was out. They wanted to.
They gonna get her out of here,
Yeah,
bro.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
So what do we feel about her? Okay, let's just break down this topic about the colorist thing, because we see this issue with Danny Lay's song Yellow Bone, light skinned Keisha having light skin in front of her name, mulatto with her name. But yet, and they constantly get attacked for these things, but yet there are rappers who constantly pull out the lighter skinned woman or the
Yes.
foreign woman, as they say, right?
And rap about it and sing about it. And stuff.
Yeah, all the time. And I think remember that Lil Wayne and 50 Cent interview, and where he said some off the wall stuff. So it's just crazy that I think it's real selective, and it's always black women putting down other black women, but not calling out black men.
Yeah, women do go after women hard.
Yeah.
Women go after women hard. Because 50 Cent got backlash for that, but I don't think it was as bad as this. Like, I feel like they like was like, up for a few hours, and then it's 50 Cent. He say wild stuff, kind of.
Yeah. Yeah, and on top of that too, I've seen another conversation surrounding the Danny Lay thing. They talked about. I've seen other women talking about just talent and the type of talent that's pushed in front of us. Like when there's other women that's in the game that could be, held to, that's
Higher.
Yeah, a higher regard as far as talent goes. And, people were talking about people like, Tinashe and Tink and Chica, like a bunch of other women that's actually talented, And but my thing is, I support women. I think Tink is one of the greatest artists, like female artists right now. I think Dreezy is amazing, but it's it's just like I was saying, like women put other women down. I think that women have enough power to support other women in the music game, cause
of course,
Tink dropped something, Dreezy dropped something, like anybody else, that I listen to, Rhapsody dropped something, I'm gonna listen to it. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I just think that other women need to get behind that, and I think that issues like Danny Lay wouldn't even happen. You know what I'm saying? Like people that have real talent, would be pushed to the forefront instead of us having to deal with somebody who I personally feel like is trolling, and I've never even heard a song by her. I have no idea who the fuck she is.
I think she was serious. I think that was a serious attempt right there.
Which she has other songs that are pretty good. I think she has that song "Easy" with Chris Brown.
Never heard it.
And she did have like a popular song.
Yeah, there is one that I think I heard like a little snippet of or something like that.
Yeah, I just can't think about what the song is called, but she did have a popular song.
Hago?
Oh yeah, that song.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Garbage.
I feel like she was trying to go for something with this. My initial reaction to the song was like, it's just trash. So that was as far. I didn't care that it was about light skin or whatever. It was trash.
And that Easy song wasn't even all that. We just watched the video because Chris Brown was in it.
I thought the song was good. Actually, only the acapella version though. But
I thought it was just one of those little, cool little songs, whatever. But as far as the I understand, Dom, you bring up an interesting point about kind of getting upset at women about it, but not as upset with the men. And I think that's an interesting point that I didn't even think of. But my response to everybody, how they reacted to her, I get it, because this song can kind of come off like a little insensitive. It's...
Oh, for sure. And it's not to cut you off, but especially knowing circumstances with the baby. I keep saying little baby, with the baby and his baby mama, and it seemed like at a point in time he was going back and forth between the two. His baby mama is a darker skinned woman, and so now you have this song that comes out where that's really why we know you, for being around the baby all the time. And you have this song that's called, I think it's Yellow Bone, That's What They Want, or something like. Come on now. You sound like you are trolling, like Peanut said. And I think that the music is trash, and I've always thought she was trash for that. Just the way she moves around the baby, and she seems real groupie-ish to me.
She gives off weird vibes.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, I don't.
You almost forget that she is her own artist.
Yes.
I've been saying that since day one, since the pictures was leaked, and I was like, she definitely hired them to come out and post this.
You did. I do remember you saying
on social
about
media.
That,
She just always rubbed me the wrong way. I don't know why.
It is something about her.
It's one. You know them girls that make sure when they on a date with the guy or something that he in the photo somehow. She does that, but if that's your man, why?
Because he was definitely hiding from the photos, and she's like,
Yeah.
Man.
She'll start
Wow.
rotating the camera just so like his
Yeah.
arm is in it or something.
God, that's funny.
He's like, calm down.
Oh, so well,
Davell knows that all too well.
yeah, that's when you gotta. That's when reflexes come into point. You know, some people just have quick reflexes. I've always had.
Delete all that shit.
And then pro tip,
Jerk.
honestly, if you're on a date, all you gotta do is take a picture of like the two glasses from across each other. People know that you out.
Yeah, you're on a
That's
date.
it.
Yeah.
It's just for social media.
Subtlety is best.
Subtle.
Yeah.
That's my
But Dom, and to speak to your point, like there are men that, hold up darker skinned black women, like Wale. Wale always have. Mm-hmm. And I can't think of the song.
I know what you're talking about though.
But he had the actress Ashley Nicole in there. She's dark skinned. She was on Dear White People, and she is gorgeous.
Yeah.
It was just amazing. But he, shout out to Wale. He always do that though. But I mean, to your point, you are right.
Kendrick does also. He makes a point to put darker skinned women in his videos and stuff.
Yeah, but niggas do be talking about having foreign
All the time.
talking about women like treating them like cars. And
I see what you did. Yeah.
But yeah. But to that R&B diva, Danny Lay, like we would just maybe ask her.
Yeah.
Is she a diva?
Is she R&B?
Is she not top 5 right now?
Nah. Honestly, if she disappeared today, nobody would miss her.
Top 5.
except the baby.
The baby's baby.
He might move on next month. We don't know.
Back to his baby mama.
That's not the
His
baby.
baby
That's the
mama's pretty,
baby's
too.
baby. Maybe. I feel like I'm getting close. I'm getting maybe. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I'm going the wrong way.
I don't know. But what else? What else is happening?
Go ahead, my brother.
Well, I saw that we have crowned a Busted Challenge champion. I saw that.
Now that's an
So,
R&B diva.
That is. It
That's
is.
an R&B diva.
That was your Sayless playlist just. Like
Yeah,
last week or
yeah,
something
it
like that.
was. Chloe Haley. What I like about it is the setup. Like, hey, got a new Instagram page, got some stuff over there. Because I always said, this is probably a year ago that I tweeted that they're going to go their separate ways. And one is going to prevail.
Yeah, it has to.
And I think they both will be successful, but I think, like we see that Haley is about to be Ariel in the live action
I think that's
Disney
gonna
movie.
be her lane.
That is going to be her lane, and then Chloe is going to be Beyonce. It's gonna not that anyone can be Beyonce, but
But she is.
protege.
Okay.
Man, I did not realize how many women love Chloe though. Like for real. Like
Yeah,
man, that
Oh
was
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. I didn't realize either. Actually.
Until that video dropped.
Oh yeah. And she won it hands down. That was the best one I've seen.
I was surprised, man.
someone said submissions are closed. Like that was it. Like
Yeah,
we,
nah, yeah,
we
we
aren't
don't
taking
need-
any more.
I haven't seen a single one after that.
I don't. I can't.
Honestly,
cannot.
I think the Busted Challenge was over, and she was like,
She real
"I
good.
just got an Instagram. I got to get this off." So
Yeah, she just confirmed what we all knew. Yeah.
Yeah, she's made a fan out of me. I think she's super talented.
Yeah, the music's great.
Yeah, the
It's
music's
just
great.
y'all are wild
It's just
Men.
niggas.
wait till
or
that
too.
single drop. Boy, it's gonna climb the charts.
Yeah, man. Come on now.
Y'all tuned in now. Y'all about to watch
I'm
Grownish.
tuned in. Come on, Grownish.
Man, I've been on
Man,
Grownish.
Grownish is not ending well.
What is this the last season?
I think it gotta be because this. First of all, the 15-minute episodes is trash.
15-minute episodes.
Yeah, because they 30 minutes, and commercials is like
right.
15 minutes of that, so you really don't get much. So it's like it always leave you wanting more, and you don't really get nothing out of it. It's like you can predict, like from this first episode, you can literally predict the whole entire season.
So you saying it's gonna be mid-tier trash?
I think that this is
Hey, did they ever bring that white girl back that was pregnant?
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah, she came back on the end of the last season. But I mean, she's not like physically. Well, I'm not going to talk about it.
All right.
So Power better than
Spoiler.
Grownish?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Power is definitely better than Grownish.
I need to watch both of them. I need to watch both.
Yeah, I just got around to watching TV, honestly.
There's a show I started watching, Your Honor. I started watching that. That show's good.
I've heard a lot of people talk about that. Is that HBO?
Showtime.
Showtime. I
It's-
don't have any of them.
It's good. It's really good. Like it'll have you stressed out. It'll really have you
I'm gonna have
stressed
to
out what
watch it.
this man be going through.
I'm gonna have to watch it, man. I just so I'm supporting everybody black. So watch The Bachelor. Watch The Bachelor. It wasn't that bad.
It wasn't. I saw he was upset because I don't know anything about him, but I saw he was upset because he said he thinks everybody thinks that he doesn't like black women or he only likes white women or something like that, or that he's gonna pick a white woman.
Nah, man, he's like I don't want to say he's whitewashed, man, but
I would think that just from being on The Bachelor.
I would have thought it too.
So I'm not going to.
Yeah, but I don't know. He's like I don't want to call him white because he's black, but he's like, I don't know. He's just one of those type of guys, man.
He has white friends.
Yeah, a lot of white.
Yeah, you can say that, but I mean, I appreciate that there's an assortment of women on there, though. You know, have dark skinned women on there. Natural hair women on there. You got your foreigns, your white women.
Okay. Yeah,
man.
I've never seen The Bachelor.
Only reason I've never seen it before. Only reason I watched it because there's a black dude on there. It's the first time ever. And one of the black women that's actually on it, she was like, you know what? I don't even think she really cared to even be with this guy. She was just like, man, thank you for being, you're making history right now. So thank you for being on here. It's a pleasure to meet you. So I was like, that's cool.
Oh, that's game.
Yeah, for sure.
Game. That's game. I know game.
How many seasons of The Bachelor has there been? A lot, right?
I don't know.
Probably a lot.
Maybe in their 20s?
Probably.
And the first black man?
Yeah.
In the midst of everything that's been going on this year, 2020.
And a lot of people like The Bachelor. Lots of people, men and women.
They was like, we gotta do this. Like, this is just something we gotta do.
Yes.
We probably won't see another one for a very long time.
Probably not. It's like a president.
No. I think we will. I think we will. It's kind of probably. You're right. I was about to make that analogy.
I was gonna say, which one we gonna get first? Another black bachelor or black president? Which one? Money on.
I say black president. I think it's gonna be Kamala.
Next 4 years.
Yeah. I don't wish bad on old Joe
Biden.
Yeah, I don't. I hope he make it these 4 years, boy. But the brother like 80.
I mean, speaking of that, inauguration just happened. Might as well get into that.
Yeah. Trump is out of there.
Trump is gone. Trump didn't show up.
Yeah, we knew that though.
Nah, Trump, man, he a fucking he a sore loser, bruh.
Yeah.
Like, do you know he broke like 100-year-old tradition of not being at the inauguration and not.
It's wild.
Yeah, and
it's really wild when you think about it.
Yeah, and all of the first ladies showed the incoming first ladies around, the White House or the Capitol, and like Melania, she didn't do that shit. Yeah, like I don't know, America was in a fucked up spot, man. Like after it was over, I started doing some more research, man, and like on these executive orders and shit that was signed. Like we were literally out of the World Health Organization.
Yeah,
bro. We were out of there. Like we were out of the Paris Agreement. And for those that care about Mother Earth, it's the Paris Agreement is about clean energy, pretty much, in the ozone and shit like that. So, but yeah, we were in a fucked up spot, man. People were,
it's a fucked up place.
Yeah, we about to see what season 21 of America is about to be.
Hey man,
season 22.
I think it's gonna be better than the last.
No, but the inauguration is great. It was great as it was going to get.
Yeah,
it was great. Michelle Obama looked phenomenal. Like
stole the show.
Like what? Well, it was literally crazy. Just I don't know.
It was.
It was almost like surreal.
Yeah.
I guess because of what we just came out of, and then seeing so many. It was 3 or 4, but so many people of color in something that used to be a white space completely. It made a lot of women in high powers, and seeing Michelle point at Kamala. I always say Kamala, sorry. And seeing like Barack Obama fist bump her, and it just felt good. It felt a little. The black preacher that they had, the black 22-year-old poet that was up there. I truly enjoyed the whole inauguration. It was great.
Yeah. I cannot think of her name. I think her last name is Gorman.
Oh, yes, and it starts with an A. I want to say
Amanda Gorman.
Amanda, yep.
Amanda Gorman. Yep. Shout out to her. She's our generation's Maya Angelou. She is going to be great. We are going to hear about her writings for sure for the next 50 years. I promise you that.
That poem was amazing.
Yeah, I promise you that. It was awesome though. It was good. Shout out to the brother Mr. Good Eugene Goodman.
The
Yep.
preacher.
Yep. No. The guy that diverted the mob when they attacked the
Oh,
Capitol. Yeah,
and
shout out to him.
now he is a
got a promotion.
and he was able to walk Kamala, thank you, into the inauguration.
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
Definitely shout out to him.
Shout out to her family. I think that was her nephew-in-law that had on the Jordan Dior ones coming down. It just felt real black for some reason. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, man, it felt good. It's almost like we've been stuck in this. I don't know, like this
Sunken place.
Yeah, like we've been
That's
in
a
this
perfect word, yeah.
basically this sucking place, and then it's like, oh shoot, we forgot that like it used to be good out here. It used to be cool out here.
Yeah, now we back to regular old
Racism.
Hey, I'll take that any day.
Regular old racism. Gotta love it. But nah, it was good. I am honestly, I'm happy to be back in this place. Man, they got Trump's Twitter up out of here. His all his social media. He finally got a new one back, but man, it's I would not forget about the motherfuckers that endorsed him. Trust me, I would not. I won't. I won't. Just trust me, I won't. All these politicians.
Yeah, man, they was fighting for him.
These CEOs. I won't forget it. Yeah, I won't forget that. But before Trump got out of here, I think he did the black community a service of sort.
Oh, I saw.
Pardoning the good brother Kodak Black and Lil Wayne.
Yes,
What
sir.
y'all think about that?
Joe Exotic said, "Where mine at? Where mine at?"
Do you think that Trump was paid off for those?
What?
Okay, that's what I think about that.
Come on now. Pay me in Bitcoin. I think because, bruh, I don't know if y'all know anything about the founder of Death Row, Harry O. But yeah, Harry O is out. He pardoned Harry O, which he was convicted of drug trafficking and attempted murder and all this other shit. But yeah, he's out. I definitely think he was paid for some of those. Some of them. Some people were expecting guys like Rudy Giuliani, some of these other mayors and public figures to be, to have some sort of pardons, but they didn't. So it's going to be interesting to see who goes to jail over the course of these next few years. Who's going to be charged, because literally, except for Trump's friends, his close friends, none of the other politicians in the entire country got a pardon. So we're going to see how this goes.
Interesting.
Yeah, but I don't want to keep it on news, so I can go about that shit. Like,
Well, do you want to talk about maybe some of I know there are 17 executive orders Biden introduced. Is there anything that we can take away from that?
executive orders.
I know the World Health Organization is one. We are now back in that.
Right.
Yeah.
And the Paris.
The
Yes.
Paris one as well.
Yeah, so the student loans were deferred another 8 months, I want to say. He stopped the evictions. And also there's I didn't read too much into it, but there's a racial justice executive order that he signed, but I did not do my research on it, so I can't really speak on it.
Okay.
On what it's about. But he signed some good ones so far. But I will tell you this though, people need. I think we're going to hold this administration to a high, we're definitely going to keep our foot on this administration's neck, because black people saved his political career, and we didn't just vote for Joe Biden, we voted for Kamala. You know what I'm saying? A good portion of us.
Right.
Yes.
But yeah, these people need their money though, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. These people need their money, so he need to. I don't know. You need to talk to Mitch McConnell this week. Well, next week.
Yeah. They said they need that stimmy.
Yeah, man. The people need their money, man.
He said that 2K. He said he want the 2K. Sound good.
Yeah, but the Don is gone, and we're gonna see how good Don Lemon and Cuomo really are at their job. We're gonna see how good they are at their job. We gonna see.
Yeah, I know one of the things that the Biden administration passed to. I can't remember exactly what it is, what the politically correct saying is, but for the LGBT community, now women transgender men will be able to participate in women's athletics. How do y'all feel about that?
No. Absolutely not.
So that's part of
Absolutely
one
not.
of the executive orders that he.
No.
Hey, timestamp
passed.
this.
No.
Yeah.
Timestamp this.
No.
Edit.
No, don't edit it. Just timestamp it because
Absolutely not.
yeah. So how
Well,
do
Davell,
you feel about that, brother?
No.
You are our sports chairman.
I'm gonna just say that is not fair. That's not fair. It's not fair at all.
100% agree.
Because it's just a fact. Men and women are built different. They are different things. There's things that men can do that women can't do. There's things women can do that men can't do. Now, on the physical aspect, which is sports, a lot of men are bigger, stronger, faster. So you're putting women at an
Every
unfair,
record will be broken.
Yeah, it's like unfair. Like that's just not fair. Not that there are not amazing athletes women wise that can beat men and stuff like that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that it's just not fair.
I'm gonna have to look into that, like Olympic sports as well. Because if it's Olympic sports, that's a whole nother beast.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like it's crazy. Like you thinking about people who are these athletes. So you're saying a male athlete who becomes transgender,
Yeah.
then can
Now,
go to the women's side.
At the Olympic level, I don't know how that will work because
Yeah.
there's probably something in place along the lines of all countries that you can't have.
Yeah, that's what I was.
But
that's
I
what was
mean,
thinking.
I know for certain, like in the U.S., all activities you can participate as a transgender male.
Ooh, boy, the WNBA about to be crazy.
Hey, didn't y'all say the women needed to start dunking?
Hey man, it'll be a little more entertaining.
There you go.
I mean,
Man, oh my
Get
God,
the cells up.
bruh, the WNBA about to be wild, G.
I would watch that though. I would
Bruh.
watch.
Yo.
But okay, if we did some progressive thinking here, if they did not allow transgendered, would it be a transgendered male to be a part of women's athletics? How would we incorporate?
Yeah, the alternative is they be in the men, and then that wouldn't work well. I mean,
yeah, we
because
seen Michael Sam. Well, he went
it wouldn't work out well. So I get it. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question, but I do think it's unfair to put them in women.
Could they create their own league?
I just don't know if there's
Is
enough.
there enough?
No,
I don't know if there's. I don't have that information.
No, I don't think that they would be able to. I'm not gonna say that they wouldn't be able to create their own league, but I think that if they were forced to do that, I think they would find some way to sue or take it to federal court, saying that it's their civil rights were infringed upon.
Because okay, what about this? Let's say a transgender male goes to the WNBA, becomes a superstar, becomes the best player in the
Number one
WNBA.
pick over- hey,
He's
bro-
getting the most money,
bro.
or she's getting the most money. How do you think the other women would feel?
Hey,
There would definitely.
It's an unfair advantage.
Yeah.
So I think altogether that no, this absolutely should not happen. I mean, there's no other way around it. But there is no way that they will be able to sustain on their own as a transgender league either.
right.
Because I mean, we see still to this day, women are still fighting for equal share in the game
Right.
as men. So it would never happen. But I feel like they can do some things like, we talked about like it wouldn't go well for them to be a transgender woman, a male, in the NFL or something like that. Well, maybe we need to just tighten up some things in the NFLs. We need to change the rules and hold people accountable. So
I think you're supposed to call him a transgender woman.
woman?
Yeah,
Is that what?
I think
Okay, so
that's what
Okay.
excuse me.
Yeah.
But transgender woman. So like they need to do some tightening up in the leagues, and maybe start holding people accountable. So like if you assault them in the locker room and stuff, you going to jail. It's just simple as that. You getting your contract taken from you, and things like that. So I mean,
Yeah.
I think the more progressive we get with these the next generation, I think it'll be easier to get by, because the Gen Zs and stuff like that, they are very, gender fluid.
yeah.
So
I got a question though. After the games, say transgender does play in the WNBA. After the game, do they take a shower? together or in the same shower?
Of course they will.
Yeah, if they had a sex change, I guess. Or I guess it was better. I guess it
They
wouldn't
would.
matter. Because they
This
look at
shit's crazy.
at the very least they would look at him as like almost like like how you got your gay male best friend. I don't know what the gay male best friend girl relationship. I don't know if they take showers together or not, but I don't know.
I don't think it would be. See, it's different
I
from
just,
a.
well, because I guess girls don't take showers together either. I don't know what.
Yeah,
Hey,
I was like,
hey, don't hold back, bro.
Listen, Pornhub lied to me. They. No, but I mean, yeah, man.
I don't know. When you I know for females it's a little bit different. When you have your gay male friend around, it's just like another one of the girls.
Right.
So
And
I mean,
don't
it's
do
kind. So you
suspect
don't
stuff.
really mind it, right? So it wouldn't be a thing
Yeah.
in the locker room.
Because girls do a lot of sus stuff.
I don't think it's sus. I think we just
Y'all do a lot of sus stuff.
like what, Davell?
Like, I feel like y'all wouldn't mind kissing each other.
Nah.
Okay, but okay, listen. Not saying that y'all would just be doing it all the time, but if it happened to be just like, oh yeah, that girl.
No,
I
you're
was-
talking
I
about
was
white
drunk.
girls. You're talking about white girls. It's a difference.
I guess in the sense of, okay, like if we're comparing to black males, there's more of a chance that two black best friends would kiss before two black male best friends.
In what world?
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Like drunk at a club or something
You
like
said
that?
like-
You said
Yeah,
two.
girls.
You said
Two
two men?
girls?
No, two girls.
No, she just said two.
men.
No, I'm saying,
No, two girls
I understand what
versus
he's
two men.
saying.
Yeah.
There is more of a chance that two women would than
Oh,
two
I thought
men.
you said two men versus. I was like,
No,
nah.
no.
Okay, I could. In that comparison, yes, but we not just like,
Out
oh,
here kissing our best
I'm gonna
friend.
kiss you.
Yeah, not like y'all
today.
just out here just every day like tonguing each other down. But I'm saying like y'all just are more close with each other.
Yeah, that's more so drunken white girls, college students.
You wouldn't say that's women in general? You wouldn't
No,
say-
it's not a women in
'cause
general
women
thing.
walk
Because
around with
black
their
women
breasts-
is not just, we're not just out here just kissing each other in the mouth.
Well, okay,
Come on now.
I was exaggerating, but not just like, but I'm just saying
Just
like
comfortable.
Y'all are very, very comfortable with
Now
each
we're
other.
comfortable like with
Y'all
our
walk-
bodies, so like we
Y'all
can
walk-
walk around here in t-shirt and panties,
Yeah.
naked,
Yeah,
in
all
front
that
of
stuff.
each other because we just don't care. I mean, you got what I got,
You got what I...
so it's like it is what it is.
Guys don't do that.
Yeah, I mean,
You got what I got. They be like, nigga, what?
We got it. I got
hey,
it out.
we
You
just
got it
more
out.
we just more comfortable with being free. We're just more comfortable with free.
Yeah,
Like
that's
I
funny.
mean, yeah, it never really bothered me. Like I had roommates that walked around naked.
Boy, hey, I tell you what, you get a transgender in the WNBA, it's gonna be a lot of pregnant WNBA players.
What?
You're gonna be in the shower.
I don't
Nah,
think...
that's not how it works.
That's an edit button. I don't even
funny.
think you can say that.
No,
I can't. Why not?
leave it, but
No.
that's. I don't think. Listen,
Hey man,
Hey.
shit.
no, but
Hey, I'm pressing the line.
I don't even think it works like that.
oh man, but I mean,
No, okay, so
Yeah.
before this,
I mean,
hey,
knowing
edit that.
I have a lot of family that's in a part of the LGBT plus community, and literally knowing some some of their transgender friends, like you will have some every once in a while like that might catch feelings for somebody, for a girl, right? So they might be a transgender woman, but like they really grow fond of somebody. Actually, there's a show, Euphoria.
Oh yeah.
That's a really good show.
And if you're caught up on that show with Zendaya, her best friend on there is a transgender woman, and somehow along the lines their relationship, they got really, really close, and they actually started catching feelings for each other. So I mean, naturally, I think that's kind of the deal with the LGBT community is like you love who you love. So I mean, if you get feelings for somebody, you get feelings for somebody. So I get that every once in a while you might have somebody that was transgender, and then they might mess with one of their teammates, and they will eventually end up pregnant or something like that. But I mean, I don't think it's like gonna be like a populated WNBA community.
like the whole lineup,
Nah,
like the whole starting lineup out.
Yeah, I don't think that
morning
that's gonna
pregnancy.
happen.
Man,
Sickness.
are you gonna cancel
That
their whole
is
season?
wild. That is wild.
Hey man, we shall see though, man. You know,
Baby spread like COVID-19.
man.
Take out the whole team.
I'm still dead. You got what I got, man.
Well,
I'm
let's
just saying.
talk about men's over masculinity of why you can't just walk around the house like that.
No.
Or like touching a male's butt.
What?
Okay, not even.
No.
Because it's
Okay,
like
let's.
over masculine for no reason.
Not
Like
even-
your girlfriend can't touch your behind.
No, it's just a weird feeling.
I mean,
You get used to it, but it's the first time she do it, it'll be a weird feeling. You'll be like, whoa.
Yeah, that's
for
because
sure.
you've been taught to be
yeah,
like
whoa.
that's a no zone.
yeah, I got 5 brothers, and I'm the youngest boy. We all grew up in the same house, and
Yeah.
and I ain't overcompensating for nothing, or I wouldn't even say I'm like hyper masculine, because the way I am, the way people live, I swear to God, it does not affect me.
Yeah.
It's like, so I don't be tripping, but I don't know. It's just
I think that factor is just because it'd be like if anybody did anything you wasn't used to. Like if I touched Nike's ear, she never had nobody touch her ear. She'd be like, whoa, I don't like that. Like, cause it's. But there is also the factor of masculinity and all that stuff also playing into it.
It's
also.
a main factor.
That's why I feel that like this new generation, like they really don't care. Like if you go on TikTok and you look at all the sus stuff that's going on right now, our generation would never.
Yeah, they are the.
Like
yeah.
the boys be hitting each other's butts, and
They make a lot of, like, sus jokes
They'll
also.
do like city girls doing all the extra hand movement and all that
Oh,
stuff
the
like
TikTok
stuff.
you wanted Davell and Peanut to do.
Yeah, and
Oh.
I was getting there. I was getting to that, but like our generation is like, oh no, that's gay.
Yeah.
That's gay.
I have
But-
noticed that, especially like online when they do like on social media, Instagram videos and all that stuff.
Like they painting their fingernails and they're okay with it.
Yeah, and they say stuff like back when like me and Pino was younger, like stuff that we'd have been like, oh, that's gay.
Yeah.
They do that like as a joke now. They'll say it on purpose just to like.
Yeah,
Get
but they
around
don't
it
really
and
care.
stuff.
But it's definitely like our kids is gonna grow up in a generation. We're gonna be like, what in the hell is going on? Because
But I think it's progressive in a
Yeah,
sense
It is.
because
It is.
I don't think that now it's a little tricky when you start talking about stuff like this, but I don't think that nail polish necessarily should have been just a feminine thing.
There's a lot
So
of
I
things that
think
shouldn't have
it's
been just.
it's moving towards you can paint your nails too if you want to.
you can wear a skirt, you can wear mascara, you can do everything now. You can walk around with a purse, heels.
I am not gonna lie. I'm gonna get a pedicure tomorrow, and I'm gonna get the clear paint on my joints though.
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean
at
that's
that.
protective too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think, I mean, but to get back to what your main point was about masculinity, why? I think there's a lot that goes into that, and with men always being taught to be like the protector or and all that stuff, like all that goes into it. So the protector, you got to be all these factors go into your mind. So things that make you look weak or things like that is just not going.
Yeah, especially to women. My bad, I didn't mean to cut you off, Don.
No, you're
But
good.
especially to women, though, I think women want to, like, consciously or subconsciously, like, want to be with the man that has, like, masculine energy, that can lead, that can make decisions. You know what I'm saying? Unless the other stuff is what you're into, but. For the most part, I feel like that's what.
I would agree with that, but that's from
100%.
men. Okay,
I agree.
let's say
No,
that.
I also agree.
Because I mean, let's look at JT and Little Uzi Vert.
Well, I was talking personally. There are women, like Peanut said, if you're into that, then you are into
I
that.
think that's
I also
progressively what everybody's
think
kinda
that
going
JT is
into.
into the money. Like, where the bag at, where the bag, like,
Yeah, I can see
it's
that. too.
Uzi,
I can see
right?
that
You
too.
know what I mean? And he looks charming. Like, he looked like he can smooth talk.
Yeah,
But-
I would say if I had to say on average, I would say that I would agree with Pina that I think most women would want to feel like secure and in a relationship with a man that makes them feel that way.
I agree. I think it's a societal thing that, like you said, that with you're just not comfortable with.
Yeah.
And I think with women too, like there are certain things that even me just talking to a guy that I'm like, he acts like my friend more than like the male role that I would want that person to
And
be in.
even with the example that Nike brought up, like the Uzi thing, where like he may lack. Well, I mean, I never hung out with him, so I'm just assuming off. I'm just going to assume if he acts not as masculine as, say, the average guy, she still feels that security from like the finances and the status.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think I think women are attracted to status. I think anybody could be attracted to that, but we talking about women.
Yeah.
Status, security, and obviously there's a physical aspect.
But not always, because there are a lot of women that live by you can be ugly but have money.
Yeah, and that goes into the security.
Right.
That would go into.
I think also with people like Lil Uzi, though, when you are artistic like that, it brings in a whole different aspect. Like the regular guy doing Lil Uzi-ish things would probably be like,
Yeah, it wouldn't fly.
yeah. But because you are this creator and this person, it kind of makes a little bit more sense.
Right. Yeah, and I get that. But, and how tall is Lil Uzi? 4 foot?
Short.
Probably.
11?
Yeah.
Nah, I think he
right
like,
at 5.
He like 5 foot, 5'3".
Yeah, right at 5. But, so are you, okay, we're going to get a little personal or sexual.
Go ahead.
Are you into non-masculine things in the bedroom? Like, or just in general, are you against that? Like,
What do you mean?
because you're trying to be, not you personally, but like a male who's trying to be so hard and protective, are they like, nah, don't put...
Oh, I think. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I think the average guy would like. Oh, yeah. No. We're not doing anything that could come off.
Don't peg me.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah. Look, what I.
That's what I'm saying. You missing like
But
some pleasure because
Nah.
you want to be...
Nah.
I'm just saying.
That's what I hear, but I don't. Excuse me. That's what I hear though. I mean, from women, but oh, you don't want to do this, but that's where your G spot is. But I don't know. Nah.
I'm fine. I'm fine on that. But and I'm sure it is some factor. I'll be okay. I would say yeah, it definitely is a factor of like it being looked at as feminine or like what we were saying, like for our generation that would classify as like gay. You would be like, oh yeah, we don't want to do that.
But women do say, some women, excuse me, whatever you do with a woman isn't gay.
No. Well, no.
That's
But
what
that
some
is-
people say.
well,
That
okay.
is true, though.
It's true.
It is very
but
true.
But I just feel like things lead to other things. So say you.
But
Start
then that is, and that's why, sorry for cutting you off again, but that's why I think that men have to be so over masculine and hyper masculine and protect their masculinity because of the fear of being gay. But you're only going to be that if that's what you want to be.
Yeah.
Like no matter what you do in the bedroom with your woman,
Yeah.
it doesn't say that now you want to feel that feeling from a man.
See, y'all
it's-
really have to watch Sisters. That Tyler Perry show. Y'all have to watch it. Because if y'all would have watched it, y'all would have. It would be a good conversation
I
from
mean,
it at
it's
this point.
what Dom is saying is true. It's very true. Now, actually applying it is a whole nother story.
Something to think about.
Y'all need to watch Tyler Perry Sisters. Like, I need y'all to watch that ASAP, and we need to come back
They
to
pegging in that?
it. No, y'all just need to go.
Tyler Perry
Y'all
is
need to.
wild.
Y'all just
Somebody
need
in
to
there
go
getting
watch
their booty
it.
ate?
No, y'all just need to go watch it because when y'all watch it and y'all gonna remember this conversation, and then y'all gonna want to talk about it.
So what's the cause don't you as a man you gotta get what is it? You get your prostate and then you get your is it the colonoscopy?
Yeah, so it's a colonoscopy.
Yeah, that's what
I
it is.
went and got one.
Oh, you already had it.
Yeah, when I turned 30. Excuse me, man.
I
my
think
voice-
every male should get one at
So-
30.
Oh,
yeah. So here's a educational moment. So my father, he is in his 60s, right? And he caught colon cancer, and they called it early enough to where he could get radiation, and cut part of the colon, right? So he calls me, and said, "Hey, son, you need to. How old are you? 30? Cool. Go get a prostate exam. Go get a colonoscopy." I was like, "Why?" He was like, "Because I caught it, and I'm not saying it's hereditary or anything, but you need to go get one." And my doctor said that every man should go get a colonoscopy at 30. And so I went and did, and I went and did it, and I talked to my doctor. So I was asking questions like, so what how's this gonna feel? What's happening? And he was talking to me. He was like, every
Give it to
man
me straight.
Yeah, he was like, every man should get one, like we said, by 30. But he said and it was a white guy, and he told me like every black man should get one by 30 because the rate that black men get colon cancer is higher than any other anybody else in the world, and it's growing at a faster rate this type of cancer is going at a faster rate than any other type of cancer. You know, so and he told me, said every 15 years, after 30, every 15 years you should get it done. You know, so but yeah. Actually, funny story. Now that we're on it, I texted my sister-in-law the other day. I called her my sister. Texted my sister the other day. Was like, hey, set up an appointment for my brother to go get checked out because I've been telling him to do this for a while and he ain't done it. You know, but yeah, yes, please, y'all go for real, go get checked.
So at 30 and then
At
every
30.
15 years after that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So Davell, you got 5 months.
So you're supposed to do it on your birthday?
Hey man, bring it in the
Like,
30s, right, man? Dirty.
I mean, you might as well
dirty 30.
start off,
So
right?
I'll be like, hey man, I'm just take some shots before this. Just just get me loosened up.
Or do it the day before your birthday. Get you loosened up.
But yeah. Okay.
Davell has some thinking to do.
I got some
So
soul searching.
you're gonna get a colonoscopy.
You gotta get prostate at 32.
You're gonna think about getting pegged.
I think we jumped some steps. Like
I mean, it's breaking you into new things in life, right?
yeah, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't find that attractive, personally.
Oh,
I got
100%.
Oh, yes, y'all just jumped on. Oh, thank you, y'all. Thank you.
100%.
Because I was just about to say, okay, because y'all was just pushing that pagan stuff. Y'all was having fun with it.
Nah.
Man, let's switch it around. Let's say you have a guy. That
No.
wants-
Nope.
Nope.
Not gonna
You
happen.
ain't
You
sticking
have a
that
guy
in my
that
ass.
wants
That's why I can't.
That-
I can't
That
argue.
wants to what?
that wants you to peg him.
Nope.
Oh shit, I know that's where he's going.
That's a no go.
Not,
Why not?
No, thank you.
Why not?
I'm good.
Why?
You see this?
Why?
You see this?
What happened? We were just progressive.
I'm all about being
We're just
forward.
Gen Z.
We was
Gender
just
fluid.
Look, we could try a lot of things, but
Gender fluid.
that ain't it.
I want everyone else to live their progressive lifestyles, and I want you to think about it. You know, I thought about it. It's not happening over
Not
here.
yet.
But if you have never even thought about it, that's something you should do. You know, just think maybe.
What if he tells you you ain't really thought about it?
I did though. I did.
you
No, thank
think
you.
a little
Why
more.
wouldn't you? Why wouldn't y'all do it?
Well, for one, I don't want to be that dominant ever with a male.
What if it's his birthday? It's a special occasion.
That's what you want on your birthday.
I mean, you can be
30th is
dominant
coming
without
up, you know what I'm
pegging
saying?
though.
5 shots.
You
know
can
what
be
I'm saying?
dominant without
Loosen up.
pegging. So
But you can't be pegging without being dominant. So
that's just not for
What
me.
if
I
it's-
just
No,
couldn't
thank
see
you.
myself like hitting the dude from the back.
exactly.
Like,
You don't gotta use a
What?
strap on. You can use.
okay, that's even more weird.
It's not even seeing myself. I can't see him on all fours. Like,
That's crazy. That's crazy.
that's wild.
That's gonna take
Hey.
you down. That's gonna take you right there. As soon as he perk up.
Hey, he can't say.
Arch that right there. Like, just,
Yeah, that
Hey, he can't get loud. with
What
you
if
no
his
more.
arch better than yours?
That's a
You
view
mad?
that I don't
You
want to
mad?
witness.
no,
I don't want to
I'm
witness
not.
that view.
Yes, this is not happening. No, thank you.
Yeah, man.
He's done this before.
I don't even know how I would take someone serious if they asked me that. And that is sad because everyone should be sexually free.
Right.
And do
You was
whatever
just preaching.
you want.
You was preaching.
But don't involve me in that. I'm good.
You good?
Yeah, no, thank you.
That's
Snack, you said you good too, huh?
nah. It ain't
Now
happening.
what did Bow Wow say? Now what did Bow Wow say?
Well, yeah, I don't care for Bow Wow, so hell. If he say it, I'm gonna be like, nah,
You gonna think about it.
I'm not.
You gonna give it a
Oh
you gonna
hell
hes-
no.
You gonna
Bow Wow
hesitate.
is too. He's short. I'm too tall. Nah. It's not happening.
I didn't Bow Wow. Wow, Bow Wow. You got
I
some-
wouldn't do
you
that
got
for
some weight.
anybody. I really wouldn't do that for anybody. Like if I would be
Is
pissed.
pegging this? Okay, so if you put a finger there, is that pegging? Or is that just a finger? Not saying I'm doing that either, but I'm just
But
asking.
you baby steps.
I'm not. I mean,
Hey, boy, the
I don't think it's-
very
I don't think
progressive.
it's-
Listen to this guy.
I think pegging you
steps.
actually have to like stick like
Something in there.
something up there. That might just be kind of like what Webby said, finger in the buzzing. That's buzzing.
Huh?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was trying to bleep it out.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Beep. Okay. I was
But-
just curious.
So this podcast isn't progressive at all. I just needed one of us to feel like we were with the
I mean,
movements.
I'm
don't care what
supportive
people
of
do.
anybody that does that, but I know just me personally.
One of us.
I
We have to
can't.
be like an advocate for it.
Who's the most progressive on the podcast?
You are.
Me?
Yes.
Why?
100%.
I don't like using
I just feel like
Okay.
Davell probably tried
with
it.
consent, but a
He
couple of
definitely,
shots.
he definitely thought about it. He definitely
Davell
thought
might
about it.
try
Hey,
anything.
He'll go home and text his old lady. Like, hey, have you ever?
I could see Davell.
You heard about this pending?
Hey,
This
so we had a
pending
conversation today about
If Davell gets married and his wife is into that type of stuff, Davell definitely will do it.
I would.
then he come back. I mean, it's cool.
I mean,
It's cool.
but see, on the other, like, if I got married and my husband like wanted to try freaky things and stuff like that, he brought that to my attention, I would probably get a divorce.
Whoa! Whoa!
Because this is not the man that I married.
You've changed.
There's a stranger in my house.
I don't even know you anymore.
I'm not messing with you.
Pegging with 2 G's?
Yeah, she's like,
Yo,
oh,
wow.
nah, this is not the man that I married. This is not the man that I know.
What's your name again?
Nah, we gonna have to go ahead.
Jump into after you met the man of your dreams.
I thought wrong. It
Let's
was
be realistic.
facade.
Okay, you're not literally going to be like, "Where's the divorce papers?" So how does that conversation go? If your husband is like, "We should try something different,"
And,
Yeah,
so
so bring it up like that.
I'll be like, okay, cool. And then if he say he wants to do that, I'm gonna be like, okay, well, I'm definitely not comfortable doing that. And if he keeps pushing that agenda, then I'm gonna start questioning.
his
And
agenda.
What's your questions gonna be?
I'm gonna be like, is it something in his past life that he didn't tell me?
But he could have just pegged with women, and y'all said that's perfectly fine.
Y'all did.
Now, I would really be mad because he didn't tell me these things
It's so
ahead of
cringy.
time. Like, why wouldn't you tell me this before we get married? We should know each
Hey,
other.
by the way, I've been pegged before.
Yeah,
Like,
you can't bring that up. You can't bring that up over
like,
brunch.
if we fucking or whatever, you should be telling me all this. I should know everything that turns you on, right? So if pegging was something that turned you on, you should tell me.
I need you
Because
to
right
lay
then
it
and
out
there,
now.
I might be like, okay, we are two different people. So maybe this is not gonna work out.
Not gonna work. Just
It was fun while it lasted.
Wow, just from one little simple, one little small little thing.
That's crazy.
Boy, Nike has a thin line.
She said, "You are not the man I know."
It's a thin
Wow.
line between love and pegging.
Wow.
That's gonna be the title of this episode.
Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, man, shout out to all the progressive people in.
Yeah, y'all keep being
Not us,
progressive.
apparently.
Hey,
Yeah,
you know what?
Peg on.
That's all right. Nike's
I'm
30th
gonna
is
make-
coming up, so
What? My what?
30th?
Nike's 20th is coming up.
Yeah, I'm actually excited about turning 30. Honestly.
Let's talk about it. How does 30 feel? You're there.
Yes.
You guys are almost there.
I'm on the cusp.
I feel like turning 30, I don't know, it's just like this whole year, it hasn't been but like, 3 weeks? But
Right.
this, going into this year, I don't know, my energy has been different, and it might be the affirmations and devotions and time that I'm spending reading and different things like that, really trying to find myself. But I don't know, I just feel like, year 30 and going into my 30s, like I have a lot of wisdom. There's a lot of things. I kind of have a sense of what I want to do with my life that I didn't have in my 20s. It's just like everything's coming in full circle for me.
Yeah.
Even though like I'm not anywhere that I planned to be when I was in my 20s,
But
in
your
my
mind-
30s,
your
but my
mind's kinda
mindset
changed,
is like I never, to be quite honest, I never could see myself older than like 22. Like, you know how people say they can picture themselves old? I never really could. And since like 30 has crept up, it's just like, dang, like the reason why I couldn't picture myself at 30 is because I'm a whole different person from when I was 18 or 15 or something, saying that I was going to have kids at 22, 23, because I didn't want to be the old person. I don't want to be 40 changing diapers and things like that. But I'm a completely different person. So, of course, I would not have been able to picture myself at 30 or,
With kids.
older with kids
just
and things
a
like
different
that. So,
My number was 26, so I have a year left.
I feel like everybody's number used to be 25. But, I kind of like what Nike said, I couldn't picture myself older. I didn't want to get old. Like, I just did not want to get old. Like, I like being, just out, active, fun, just carefree. That's kind of life I want to live. But, yeah, ever since I have been, and it wasn't because, like, I knew I was getting closer to 30, but just, I would say, starting, like, maybe in the last couple years, like, just my mindset has kind of just changed slowly, gradually. Just things that I was interested in before, I kind of lost interest in. I wasn't like, I retired from hoeing. That was a major monument. It was a big parade and stuff. It was, I don't know if y'all seen it. It was a little story in the news. Don't know if y'all saw that or not, but it was going for a week, so you should have. But yeah, no, seriously, just things. What I'm trying to say is that it wasn't because I knew I was getting older or I'm getting to 30. It's just naturally, I just
happened.
Yeah, just kind of just stopped caring about certain things. And things
But do
like
you
that.
feel like because you're 30, because you were saying you never wanted to get older because you always wanted to be like young and have fun and do all these things. Do you feel like once you hit 30, you have to be more serious now? Like, is
No.
this a new level of
No.
adult?
No,
or-
I just think that it's like you kind of feel like this is my time to live now, like live my
they say
best life.
your
Like
30s are your 20s with money.
yeah, and that's
like that,
exactly
yeah.
what it is because like I feel like my 20s, and I'm not gonna say all of my 20s. I would say like the first half, right? When you from 20 to 25, like I partied, and I think that's what you expect. Like that's what you wanted when you were like a teenager. You just wanted to party and hang out, stay up late, get drunk, get fucked up, or whatever the case may be. But like when you turn 30, like your mindset is shifting, and you want to travel more. You want to go do this. Like you look forward to having the marriage vacations, things like that with your friends and stuff like that. All the married people go out on a vacation, a cruise or something like that. You look forward to like 20-year reunions from college or not from college, but from high school, and 10-year reunions from college and things like that. I mean, it's kind of like you bossing up for real. So
Yeah, 30s is the 30s are good, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. 30s are good. 30s are great. Actually,
30s is a new pagan.
30s is the new
30 is the new 20 for sure. Jay-Z got it right. Jay-Z got it right.
30s is the new pagan. Y'all so hot still.
Nah, that's your generation. Aren't you part of Gen Z?
No, I'm a millennial.
Nah,
I'm a millennial.
It said anybody past.
It depends on what
95.
day you Google it. Okay.
You Gen Z.
Some days I'm a Gen Z. Some days I'm a millennial.
It's
So,
funny. It's funny how
Let's see what it is today.
30.
I've been old forever though, so it really,
You got there.
I'm like 32,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah, you almost.
But then if
you
you're
almost
32,
pegging
I'm
age.
like 50.
You almost pegging age.
Whoa.
Almost.
Yeah,
No, I'm good.
it's right around the
But
corner.
no, I think it's funny how everyone thinks 30 is like looks at it as old, like
Nigga, what?
yeah, like when you talk to, and I mean like you said, you different people when you're younger, but for a long time I thought that 30 was old when I was younger.
Yeah.
Whatever. 30s just sounded like 60, basically. Like dang, your life over at 30, basically. But honestly, yeah, once you actually get there, you realize like
Nothing.
30
And
30 is young as hell.
And I kind of think too, like our parents did a lot young. So we were seeing them like at 30 and we like, oh, that's super, super old. But like they did so
That's
much
an
when they were
interesting
young.
point.
Because like I know like for me, my mom had me, like she had just turned 21. So like when we were like, when she turned 30, we moved to Oklahoma. So, like I felt like she was super old by then.
Yeah.
But really she was young as hell. So like I actually had a conversation with her not too long ago about this. I was like, dang, around my age, we had just moved to Oklahoma and you were 30. Like, that's crazy. Like, so, I mean, yeah, it's.
That's an
That's
interesting
funny.
point.
I always think about that too, because at my age, my mom had a 5-year-old, and I'm just like, Phew,
Yeah.
not me.
Yeah.
So like, I don't even see kids in my future until 30. So
Yeah.
it's crazy. Just
Yeah, because
to
I'm ready to
think
pop
about
them out. I ain't going to even lie to you. I'm ready now.
Better
boy.
start pegging.
Yo, y'all wow, G. Y'all wow. Y'all
She
need
gotta
Jesus.
stop.
Hey.
Y'all need
She got to
Jesus.
stop now.
I like Friday podcasts.
No, but having, I just had my daughter, my first kid, in my 30s, and I just realized something.
Tell us about it.
I am going to be the old parent.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to be the old parent. Like, I am, because like all of my I guess I would say I would be the older parent because, a lot of, our peers and stuff had their kids like super early.
Really.
Yep.
Especially like your friends that you grew up with, like from back home.
Even your college friends, hell.
Yeah.
Super early.
But I did notice that like my college friends, like the people I grew up with had kids before my college friends had kids.
Oh yeah, for sure. Your college friends they got married and had kids right away. Your friends that you went to high school with, they kind of like they had kids while we were in college.
Yeah.
So, or they might have had kids like right on the bubble, like when you graduated high school.
Yeah, it almost seems like you have to, like, after that high school graduation point, you choose a life of like family or career in a sense. And not saying that you won't get both at a point in time, like you have a career, but you focus on one more than the other. I
For
seem
sure.
like so there are a lot of my high school friends that ended up with kids right after high school, and there's some that went 4 years to college or got a master's and focused on their career before kids. So you do see like I guess two roads diverge.
So with those two roads, do you think that people you grew up with, because I feel like a lot of the people you grew up with, if they did have kids, I would say a lot of them wasn't on purpose, like they weren't trying to have kids.
I mean, when you have sex, it's always
Yeah,
that
so
50
yeah, and your people you grew up with and the people you met in college are both having sex.
right?
Why do you think that the ones you grew up with and have kids early and college friends, most of them didn't?
To what Diamond just said, because most college kids are career focused. You're trying to build a better life, versus if you end up with a kid right after you graduated high school, or even at the beginning of your college career, you're gonna try to support your kid, right? So you're not focused on yourself now. You're focused on your kid. So the mindset is different.
Kids expensive.
Hella expensive.
That's what I was going to say. Also, if you end up having, like you said, sometimes, I think if you have a kid in high school, most of the time that wasn't planned.
Right.
And so that also halts anything that you did have planned for yourself. So I think that's also a lot of the reason then they end up in a relationship and having another kid, because I think once you figure you can support one, you probably can support two. I don't know how that works. But so I think that's also what it becomes, is that like basically the same thing we're saying is it's career or family.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I kind of feel like after you have the first kid, you like extra fertile too. So like, it's just like they just come back to back to back. I kind of feel like
That's how it works.
Not for your boy.
I kind of feel like it.
I'm gonna be one and done.
One and done, that's it.
No more?
You
Nah.
gonna get a snip?
I might.
Really?
Mm.
What made you decide that?
One kid is too much.
Oh, well, yeah.
So you don't want a boy though? Like you never desired
I'm
to
worn
have
out.
a boy or a junior?
I always wanted a girl.
Oh,
Really interesting.
Yeah, I always know I was gonna have a girl.
got just what I wanted.
Yeah. I don't know.
Get real churchy.
Yeah, I always knew I was gonna have a girl though. On the real, I can't explain it. Yeah, I just always knew. But for the dudes that want to have boys, when you get old and you want to live with your son,
Oh,
his wife is going to tell him to take your ass to the nursing home. And guess who's not going to do that?
Your daughter.
Your daughter?
Your daughter.
She gonna take care of it. She gonna make
She
you
gonna,
good.
she gonna
make
put
sure
you
you good.
Man, she gonna put your bed in the living room, bro. Put your bed, and wish that her husband or boyfriend say something.
Yeah. That's true. That's
Hey,
that's a good point.
I kind of feel that though, because I always said that if I was to have a kid, I'd probably be one and done, depending on the pregnancy, like in the labor. So if labor is just rough, which I feel like it is, because I'm not gonna say it is, because everybody's labor story is different. But I know I just don't do good with pain. So I know my labor experience is gonna be super, super dramatic. I'm gonna make it more dramatic than what it is. So
It's a lot of pain too. So what I've heard.
yeah, that's what I heard. But some people say it wasn't that bad. But I don't know. But I know my
get
pain
that
tolerance is very
epidural.
low. So I might be one and done after the first one. And I would be hella pissed if God, please don't do this to me if I had twins.
Get you some twins, Nike.
Nah,
Come on.
that would probably scar me. Like I would definitely have postpartum.
Name them Reebok and Adidas.
Goodness.
I would have postpartum.
Oh, nice little trio.
Y'all take family pictures. You have the Nike, they Reebok, Adidas. They be like,
Nah, because then
boy,
they
y'all would kill it.
then when they become famous, they have to
Literally
change their
the worst
name.
idea you came up with today.
And he said a lot. 'Cause
Yeah.
the basketball and the Michael Jordan and Dan Leia, whatever her name is, analogy
She's
was
a
terrible.
top 5 R&B diva of all time.
That was terrible.
You like Danny Lay?
Danny Lay, hey, she is out here putting on for the underrepresented yellow bones.
You don't even believe what you're saying.
Right.
She is just doing God's work. Like, she's doing what she needs to do. So I support it.
This guy.
Don't blame my God on that. Don't you do it.
I support it. I think.
Put the song back up, Danny Lay. Put it back up.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Didn't the baby have a song that dropped too?
Yeah,
And she was all in the video.
that's what we heard from our research department, Brandy.
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you, Brandy.
Thank you.
But I
research
didn't see the
department.
video. But
Yeah, it's called Masterpiece,
yeah,
and it's trash.
Yeah, that boy got the same flow.
every single time.
Every time.
Yeah.
They said, when you gonna switch the flow? I thought you never asked. He switched the flow for that one bar and then went right
I don't even think he switched the flow.
It was a little slight.
What
He got off beat for a second and then was like, okay, I'm back.
Okay, I'm like, whoa, that was scary,
I had
y'all.
to test the water
That
real
was scary. That was a
quick.
little scary, y'all. We back though.
I thought you never asked. That's funny. Don't ever ask me what I thought you never asked, and then don't do what you thought I never asked. So, like, what? So you was prepared and still failed.
That's some confidence. That's some confidence.
The only
for you.
time he switched the flow was in that intro that he made.
I know what you're talking about. When he was in the little arcade, whatever.
I don't know, but that was the hardest song that he had.
Not to go back to verses, but it definitely would have been a point for Ashanti if she would have played Nasty with Megan Thee Stallion, the baby, and her verse on that. Do you know that song?
She's on there?
Nope.
Yeah. Oh wow. I
Didn't know.
I didn't know that was a the baby B-side on his latest project.
No, I'm
He has a
saying
song
is-
called Nasty with Megan and
I
Ashanti.
know Megan's. Oh, I just did. I
Oh,
forgot,
with
I
the
forgot
Ashanti
Ashanti
sample?
was on there.
Is it? No, never mind. I'm thinking.
Yeah,
about that.
I know the song, but I just, for some reason, I did not know Ashanti was on there.
Yeah, I might make that my Sayless playlist
You should.
just because of Ashanti's part.
So I can save it. So I can play it and say less.
Yeah, man.
The Brooklyn Nets. We're from Brooklyn. You guys like sports. You see what I did there?
Yes, I see what you did there.
Yeah.
And I know the world been waiting on Dom Sports Take. The world been waiting to know what you think about this James Harden trade from the Houston Rockets to the Brooklyn Nets. You got Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, James Harden, 3 best scorers in the NBA.
All right, so Don, we're gonna set the table for you. All right.
Okay, I'm
so,
here.
So James Harden got traded to the Brooklyn Nets, right?
Right.
So Kyrie Irving was out for like how long was he out? Week,
Like,
2 weeks.
Yeah, like 2
So
weeks.
a few games played with James Harden and Kevin Durant. They going crazy, right? You know, James come in first game,
Triple
40,
double.
like 40 point triple double, right?
Putting on for Brooklyn.
Kevin Durant looking like the number 1 player in the world.
Going crazy.
And then so Kyrie Irving comes back and they lose. What is your thoughts?
Now, he was playing his old team, Cleveland. That's his old team. And a lot of people were upset because Kyrie took 28 shots. James Harden took half of that, like 14. And they lost in double overtime. Colin Sexton had 42 points.
Russell Westbrook Jr.
Kyrie just don't know how to be a role player. He
Whoa,
wants
role
to be
player.
He wants to be the
tag
guy.
Don't-
the
don't-
guy.
Don't do Kyrie like that.
He wants to be like honestly, he wants to be that guy. I take that back.
He
I
is
don't
that
think
guy.
that he wants to really be involved in basketball anymore. I think he has some other stuff outside of basketball that he really wanted to work on. So-
Definitely agree with that.
So
'cause
I take back my first statement. I think that it's just he has a bigger initiative outside that he's working on that we don't know, and I think it's something along the lines of Black Lives Matter and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, he and that's why I don't like how the media, sports media, be coming for Kyrie all the time. They come
Yeah,
for
bruh.
him
Yeah.
all the time, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all because they be saying Stephen A. all them, they be going crazy on him
Bro, they
for
be,
no reason.
Bro, they be deriding, bro. Them niggas. They fair weather, man.
Yeah, I
That's
don't get
terrible.
it. But yeah, the world waiting on Dom's sports take. So you think this is gonna work? You think these three superstars gonna work together and win a championship?
Brooklyn, son.
Brooklyn.
Which one has the best beard?
That would be
James Harden.
James Harden, probably.
He is the beard.
Debatable. He is the beard. That is his
He
nickname.
is the beard. Okay. And then
Kyrie. Okay.
Kyrie.
He thinks the Earth is flat.
Oh, so he hangs out with B.O.B. Got it. Okay. So what I'm looking like is that it's going to be KD and what's the other? James Harden. And James Harden came from Houston, so he knows how to have a good time. I'm assuming.
Boy, he be in the
right?
clubs.
Like he's like the king of a good time,
He be in
right?
the
Lil Baby is his
clubs.
best friend.
He gotta be sick, right? He gotta be sick right now.
Oh, because he bought Lil Baby a Richard Millie. Okay, so I'm already liking James Harden. And if Kyrie is all about Black Lives Matter is a little bit better than basketball, so he can go, take his talents elsewhere. And we can leave.
He's very talented at
Very.
basketball.
He's very talented, but
very,
he's
very
never
talented.
really when he was with Cleveland, but he's known to skip out.
He's known to be kind of iffy and cold
Yeah.
and warm and stuff with his teammates and stuff like that.
And he has injuries in the past.
He has been a little injury prone, but he quite possibly might be probably top 3, top 5 most skilled basketball players to ever live.
But he's a playground basketball player. Like
Well,
he played like
he's
you
flashy. He's real.
You
he's
on the
real
playground.
flashy.
Like if you at the Rutgers, like he
So
played
should
like
go
that.
to the- I was
He's
gonna say.
he's that skilled.
He's played at the
literally
Rutgers,
that.
though.
He can shoot from anywhere. He's probably the best finisher at the rim. Without
He got drafted to the NBA only playing one game in college.
yeah, he's crazy.
I wouldn't say the best finisher.
He is.
No.
He is.
Bro, James Harden is literally right there.
No.
Bruh,
No.
James Harden
That's
is
not
right
a
there.
that's,
James
that's
Harden
not
is
a
right
dunker.
there.
That's not a dunker. Just
James
finishing
Harden
at the
dunking
rim.
like that?
I'm
I'm just
saying,
saying, but just
James
finishing at the
Harden
rim.
Come
Just
on,
finishing
James
at the
Harden
rim.
don't be dunking.
Yeah, James
He
Harden
still
don't be
he do
dunking
be
like
dunking.
that.
Yes, he do.
Nah,
He do be
bro,
dunking.
he'll get a fast break and he'll lay a bitch in. Bro,
Yeah, but he still
He's
dunks.
probably
I'm
the
not saying
best
like he's
person
not
that
a-
we ever seen attack the basket.
Who?
Kyrie. Like attacking the basket.
No, I'm
yes.
talking about finishing at the
But
basket.
I wouldn't say he's like the best finisher.
By
or, like,
far, he's
attacking the
better
basket.
than by far he's better than James Harden.
crazy.
By far, it's
You
not
are
even
crazy.
close.
You are crazy.
James Harden cannot
Yo.
do what Kyrie
Yo,
can do.
this guy.
James Harden cannot do what Kyrie can do.
Hey, man, no.
It's debatable.
He cannot. He cannot. There's nobody in the league that can do what Kyrie can do.
Okay, and Kyrie can't do what James Harden can do.
Yeah, no, he can't.
And he can't.
Because
I was about to say he can't pass, so never mind. That would have been bad.
Yeah.
James
he
Harden-
definitely could pass.
James Harden is the better overall player because of size.
He's literally one of the best scorers like we've ever seen.
Yeah, so is Kyrie.
Nah.
I have a question.
Yeah, what's that?
Was James Harden on Kanye's new workout plan?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I figured. Yeah.
He actually it's a funny story. James had actually reached out to Kanye about that because we all know about the new workout plan. So Kanye hit me up like he usually do, and he told me like, go ahead, head out there, hit him up, show him what to do and everything.
So you trained him?
Yeah, I did. So like a lot of people were like shocked because it's like, whoa, James Harden's out of shape. He looked fat. He looked all blah 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 blah. They were saying all this stuff, and then he got traded to Brooklyn. He was regular, looked like he was in shape.
Yeah, that shit was crazy though, right?
That's the new workout plan.
That's wild.
Yeah, he
My boy.
like 360 or
Yeah.
180, I
That boy
guess.
did a 7-day water fast.
Yeah, they're gonna update. They're gonna actually update the song. Where
What if he didn't really have all that weight? He
People
put
were
it
saying
on?
that was actually he
Yes.
works out with the
like
weighted
a body.
vest.
I think it probably was that. But I think also they're gonna like the new workout plan. At the end when like the girls giving their testimonies, they'd be like, I just got my. And they actually gonna add James Harden on there like at the very end. So
that was a
look
leak
out for that.
exclusive
Yeah.
because that means that Kanye's new music dropping. Wow, Davell.
Wow. Okay.
Crazy.
All right. Sorry. My bad.
Any other new music though? Any?
Division had a.
I'm tired of deluxe albums. All right.
I
I'm
was
tired
coming
of it.
in here with that same take because
tired of
why? And I think hopefully it stops in 2021. I thought it was a 2020 thing because can't tour. They just given, and it sucks because I know that you are giving us the scraps that didn't make the album.
Right.
It's because Deluxe used to be 2 new songs at the end of the album, whatever. No, you guys are giving us like 7, 8 songs, like full EPs, and calling it Deluxe album.
Right.
And we just know these are the albums that didn't make it.
I'm so tired of Deluxe. Hey man, Drake. After you watch this episode, man, just drop the album, bro. Just drop the album, man. So, cause these niggas is scared. Like they scared to drop, bro. Just drop the album, man. Go on this run for the next 3-4 months. And when it's hot, they can drop the albums. Please do, man. Because this is getting out of hand at this point.
Yeah.
It's getting out of hand at this point.
I think Division, he had like 5 songs, I think. I want to say 5. 4? Something like that.
Yeah, it's getting out of hand.
I don't know. I think Chris Brown was the one to start these deluxe albums. Chris Brown was definitely the first to like add like 15, 20 new tracks.
Yeah, he did.
He'll get your whole.
But it was some fire though.
Yeah,
library.
but yeah, I'm kind of. It's funny because me and Poppy was just talking about this. We was like, "Are we gonna do a deluxe?" And we was like, "Hell no,
Yeah.
over it."
Honestly, when it's, like I said, if it's literally just songs that didn't make the album, I don't want to hear them. And sometimes the deluxe are good. Sometimes there are songs that's like, wow, you missed out on this one, but I think it's just like a SOL at this point.
Yeah. Did you listen to his deluxe?
I didn't.
You didn't? Oh.
No, I didn't. I know that the album is called Amusing Her Feelings, and then the deluxe is called Amusing Her Feelings. Clever.
Yeah.
Clever.
Yeah. But yeah.
Any other?
Nothing's been really coming out. Honestly.
It's been a dry January.
Yeah. Peanut, you had a take about that, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I already said it, didn't I? think talking about Drake. And,
Yeah.
I said it, but yeah, niggas is scared to drop. They scared of the boy. They literally.
The boy.
If you look at it, man, he had this. How long has he had this date? For like a month and a half, 2 months, maybe.
Something like that.
Yeah. So we all knew it was coming out. What, 29th?
Yeah.
And it got pushed back. I really believe that artists. I think big artists were supposed to drop starting consistently 2021, the top of the year. Doesn't matter, but everybody knew the GOAT was dropping, and they literally don't want to match up.
Yeah.
They don't want to match up.
But what if this album is trash?
Even if it is trash, people this will probably
Still gonna listen.
This will probably be like the fastest platinum album in probably like the last 3 years. I would say. I think it's gonna go platinum within weeks. Yeah, within weeks of releasing. For sure. Nobody's doing that. Niggas is artists coming out selling 25,000, 50,000.
Yeah.
He even with streaming, he just passed what 50 billion Spotify streams. Like the
Yeah, doesn't he have like the most?
Yeah, the most
streams
ever. Yeah. Niggas is scared.
Yeah.
Artists is scared. Bro.
But Drake is also the streaming guy, right? Like streaming became a thing when Drake was like right at the time that Drake reached his peak. So like he's never seen anything else. Like, did you guys ever go buy a Drake album from the store? Like
I bought
streaming?
one, his first album.
Take Care. I had.
Only his first album.
I had on bootleg.
I had what's the other one that came out after that? Nothing Was the Same.
Yeah, I only bought his
like
first
physical?
album. Yeah, I only bought
physical copies.
I only bought his first album.
Oh, okay. See, I had them.
You never bought a CD before, huh?
Yeah.
I thought that was funny. Sorry. I thought that was really funny.
That wasn't that funny.
I think I stopped buying CDs probably like
I remember
2014.
when
was when I
CDs
stopped
used to
buying
come out on
CDs.
Tuesdays.
Oh, okay. When it was $18.99, niggas
Right.
was getting bread back then.
Oh, they was $12.99.
The last CD.
I definitely remember $18.99 CD.
It depends on if you got that like the
extra,
hard, the
yeah,
extra.
the-
Yeah.
yeah.
The last CD that I anticipated and like stood in line for was Pink Friday, Nicki Minaj.
You had to stand in line.
Okay,
for
I
that?
ain't stand in line for no CD.
Yeah, that's.
I didn't stand in line for that.
He was a bard back then.
I still am.
Oh, still. Okay.
Yeah. I love Nick.
Yeah, Nicki don't want that smoke.
I think the last
Carrie
CD that I
Hilson.
got was probably like Schoolboy Q, Oxymoron. That might have been the last CD.
Physical
I got.
CD?
Yeah. Because it was about 2014 when I stopped buying them.
I used to
That
be,
sounds early.
this sucks now that I think about it in retrospect, but I used to be such a music person that my Christmas list was nothing but CDs. But imagine how long I had to wait to hear an album.
Yo, that's crazy.
Like something drop in April and I'm still trying to get it for Christmas.
You remember that Cassie that dropped in July?
Yeah. I remember. That's fire.
It got a bow on it under the tree.
That's what LimeWire and stuff was for.
I remember like
LimeWire. You
one of
download
the
everything.
biggest CDs I remember from like my childhood is Sierra's Evolution, because it had the like flip disc and it was a DVD, and she taught you like all the dance moves to like the most popular songs. And
So she was ahead of her time.
Yeah, that's ahead of the time.
I think everybody had that around that
You
time.
guys, I know you guys serve had
Because,
that.
like, even Bow Wow, the Wanted album, you know, that's when they had, like, you can buy that and you got to see, like, the videos and all that on there. That was, like, the dual disc. That's when Blu-rays started being popping.
History lesson.
Yeah.
Going back in time.
What was the last album you bought? Last hard copy.
That's tough. That's real tough. I want to say it was probably Good Kid, Mad City. It was probably the last one I actually bought.
No, my last one was definitely Kendrick, and it was To Pimp a Butterfly.
but you went out and bought that because you wanted to have it, not because streaming wasn't available.
Yeah, it was just I just
Yeah.
wanted it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all the CDs, I think, from 2012 to, like, now. Well, 2014, because I would say that's the last time I bought one. It was more so just because you wanted to have that physical hard copy. Because I wanted to have like the Kendrick, the Absol, and the Schoolboy Q's and stuff like that hard copy. Because I wanted that. Like,
Yeah.
To have that forever.
Yeah.
Like,
Especially with riding with Kendrick for so long, and then this day, I was like, I gotta go buy that.
But even with streaming though, and when CDs were still selling, I got CDs because CDs actually sound better. Like CDs, CDs sound way better than anything you could ever play. Like as far as music goes.
but you know what? Most like the newer cars, they don't even make them with CD players.
I know, that's
anymore.
crazy.
yeah.
So you have to use like streaming.
Yeah.
But no, I kind of I kind of agree with that, because I was cleaning, doing some spring cleaning at the beginning, the end of the year, and I found like all my old CDs. So I was trying to pop one in, because I actually went to my car and I realized I didn't have one in my car, and it pissed me off at the time. But then I had to try to find a CD player in the house, and I had to play it on a DVD player actually, and the sound quality is
It's
definitely
louder.
you can hear the bass lines and the bass and
Yes,
stuff, so it is
instruments.
different. Yeah.
Lamborghini, start putting CDs back in your car so Nike can listen to CDs in the car.
Not Lamborghini.
Please,
That's fine.
Please.
That's funny. But also, speaking of sound quality, even if different DSPs, their sound different. Like, if you listen to Spotify and then go to Apple Music, Spotify is low quality.
Yeah, I was about to say
Low quality.
like
They ain't got no
SoundCloud.
bass, no nothing in there. And then obviously Tidal has that hi-fi, whatever you want to call it. I think it's
Hyphy. Yeah.
high. I think it stands for like high fidelity, maybe. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up at this
all
point.
these
but-
all these streaming platforms, like nothing's consistent anymore, because like you be in the car and let's say you just have like your playlist on shuffle, or you just listening to a playlist or something on Apple, and like you hear the fluctuation in the music, like you have to turn it down, like damn, this shit was loud on the first on one song, and then it was like super low on the other one. So like they're uploading it.
CDs that were mixed down. Nah, they didn't have that problem.
Terrible. Yeah, and a lot of people aren't mixing down their songs anymore anyway. Like you hear a lot of breathing and everything on the tracks. People like kind of having that like a organic sound versus really mixing it down now. So
Interesting.
Yeah.
I hate when they got the police sirens in there, and then I think there's a police car behind
man,
me.
that's
that is the worst.
Man, I jump so fast.
yeah.
Yeah, so if y'all can stop doing that, just please.
Yeah.
Just cut it out.
So, y'all gotta say let's play this.
I can find one real quick.
Say let's play this.
You know,
I got one.
oh, start.
All right, let's start off with Peanut.
Oh yeah. We know who she was going for last night.
I'm not even playing that.
Who is that?
I don't.
That was you.
No, it wasn't.
That wasn't you.
No, I'm not. Look.
But you just turned your volume down, right?
No, I didn't turn my volume down.
Interesting.
Who is setting us up?
It was our research department over there. Oh. I don't.
Hey, listen, the spirit of Ashanti is here tonight because
That's
she
crazy,
won.
y'all.
Hey, Ashanti, we hear you. We see you.
I wasn't even listening to no Ashanti. Like,
Hey.
That's
Your
crazy.
lips.
That was Davell.
Sorry.
He was getting his pegging playlist together.
Yeah, out of line.
Oh my God.
Oh my
That would be a good song though.
man.
Just in case you would. You gonna keep
Not
it
saying
in
that
mind.
I will.
It's not even on the phone.
Just saying.
Yeah, that's wild. I don't know where that came from.
I don't know where that came
That's
from.
crazy.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
Cause look, it's not even now. It's on the phone.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
That's the spirit of Ashanti. Big
That
Shanti.
is-
Who said Big Shanti ain't got no singles?
Somebody hacking into our systems here. All right, I got mine pulled up. My Sayless playlist is by a guy that I discovered at the beginning of this year. I discovered him last year. Yeah. His name is Nick Caution. He's from Brooklyn.
Brooklyn son.
This song is off of his latest album that he just put out. I think the album actually came out like last week or the week before. But this song is called How You Live, featuring Joey Badass. So.
I dropped the bag off. Early morning I jack off. So when I fuck your chick afternoon, I last long. Every song is like the last song. When it comes to the level in which I rap on, your bitch is dancing on me. She like a lap dog. She like my hair. I keep my cap on. Cause I ain't looking for love. Shit, is that wrong? I just want something dainty that I can tap on. It's killer season, hope. I feel like Cameron. I'm just trying to build a block that I can stand on. Real estate and bigger plans. Y'all just worry about some shit to blow a bag on. I peep the game before it happens like I'm Tony Romo. I'm better than a referee. Don't let the internet fool you. 100K on the gram doesn't make you a celebrity. You public figures with these fucking pictures. You got your ass poking out when you lean to the left. When it's really not fat, you just angle it best. And in person, we know that you're so.
Yeah, so
that boy's going
that's
crazy.
Nick Caution.
Nick Caution.
Yeah, he a
Okay.
little Italian dude.
I like that. I like that.
My Sayless play this. I don't know. Let's see. I got this. You know what? I'm gonna just pick a song. I was listening to artist name. What happened?
Sorry, I was about to say something. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I got a perfect song for my Sayless playlist. That was for you.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah. So I was listening to this artist, Deontay Hitchcock.
Shout out.
And I listened to one song that he came out was a single, but then something just told me to put him to listen to the whole project, and now he's going to be on my artist to look out for 2021. And this song's called "Plug Me In," Davell. So yeah.
He was actually on the BT Music Matters on a BT Awards.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Plug me in. Jesus Christ.
Okay, I don't wanna come and find no drugs there. Okay, I don't wanna show up, ain't no love there. Okay, I don't want no FaceTime call out the blue. Cause you know your boy wouldn't like it if you was there. Okay, I don't wanna come and find no drugs there. Okay, I don't wanna show up, ain't no love there. Okay, I don't want no FaceTime call out the blue. Hey, cause you know your boy wouldn't like it if you was there. Okay, me in, hey.
I'm gonna fast forward a little bit.
Call me when that nigga gone and you see that we both in the city. You only call me whenever you want it, let's keep it 150.
I could have played a better one from him, but
I like that. No, I like.
I
like
really
that.
had to get my
Gotta
joke
keep it
off.
plugged
Yeah,
so.
that was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a good one. It was worth it.
Oh, it
was
won't
worth
reach
it.
though.
You can pull it up for me if you want to.
Wale?
Nope. It is going to be G. Perico. Perico.
I'm glad you didn't pick that one because that the Wale one was mine.
And it's going to be off of the Free, and it's called Never Made Statements.
Got it. Like the sample already.
I ain't never made no statements. I ain't on no Alpha David. Seem like everything I do is some nigga that I know always hate. I ain't never made no statements. I ain't on no Alpha Davids. Only thing I ever do is keep it all the way gangster. From the bottom, take this shit straight to the top. Every 30 days, a couple $100,000 in the pot. What's a team if the team ain't with you? Better get your shit together for the game, get rid of you. One of the realest lines. Time to kick this shit in gear, let's go get it time. Snowboards in the winter, I don't take the this many risks for me to not be living. All this diamonds and gold don't hit harder than my soul. But guess what, bitch? I still got that shit on. A quick drive through the city, that's my motivation. God bless all these niggas that don't know they hating. Broadway gangster crib. Whoever said I make the hood look bad, you's a bitch.
That actually sound really good.
Shout out, man. Shout out to all the, to LA, man.
I was gonna say he's from the West Coast, ain't
Yeah,
he?
he's from LA, South Central.
Peanut be coming at Nike for her Brooklyn takes, but every artist that he plays is from the West.
No, I got a nice mixed bag of the Southerners.
You mix some South end, but it's been a heavy dose. It's been a heavy dose of West.
Heavy on the West.
It's been a heavy dose of West Coast.
Yeah, man. Shout out to G Perico. I like G. He got a unorthodox style, but that is Los Angeles, right? To the core, the sound, all that shit. So, yeah, shout out to him.
Well, I'm gonna bring in, since y'all didn't take it, I'm gonna bring in Wale, friend of the podcast.
Shout out.
I think one of the most underrated rappers out there. I think. So
We agree.
Let's bring him in.
And I'm so tired. Yeah, all I need is good vibe. Shit ain't right on this side. Yeah, all my niggas dying and the president be lying. I got Zop in this raw, wanna fly. Put the Zaza in the sky. Shit ain't right on this side. Yeah, all my niggas dying and the president be lying. I got Zop in this raw, wanna fly. Losing my cool, I'm losing my patience. You using your stimulus just to lose it in Vegas. I see a lot of APs, I see a lot of Rolexes. I'ma buy them off of these niggas right after the demic. I can show you a style, I can show you what rapping. After all this shit that happened, no, we gotta be brothers. Cal Williams said we good and we better than that. But we get shot and nothing happens, how we set up for that. You see my culture expensive, that's why they pander to us. It be you Terry Crews niggas tap dancing for that. I never let nobody lesser treat me lesser than them. You can't have no Mr. Childs eating Panda Express. I'm burnt.
Yeah.
Fire.
The boy is crazy.
Facts.
The boy is crazy.
That's good vibes. If I didn't say that, Wale, good
It's
vibes.
a good song. Wale hasn't missed. Every little Lucy that he puts out is really, really good.
Fire.
I have a question. Have y'all went through any of the Sayless Play This and played someone else's pick?
You mean like
One of someone that's not your own, like you've picked up on a song from.
Oh yeah. You mean like so I started listening to him afterwards?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Man, what's it called? A boy that I was gonna choose today, but Davell already. Murray.
Yeah.
Oh, Quicksand.
Yeah.
Murray.
No. I picked up from all y'all actually, because most like y'all usually bring someone that I haven't listened to or haven't listened to that heavily.
Low key, Peanut be stealing from me because I be like, oh,
That's what be happening?
Neo came out with a song with Jeremiah called You the Love, and then the next episode you like, oh, my Say Let's Play This is actually a
So
song called You the
so
Love.
you said Peanut be stealing.
And then a couple of, I think it was Blast, Overrated.
Oh well, you put me on him. Yeah, I agree.
It's a
Yeah,
couple-
that shit
it was a
that shit
couple
it
of
was
them
too
in
good.
there.
I think it was just the dynamic.
He
It's
didn't,
a couple of them
he didn't
'cause I-
shout you out before, did he?
Yeah, it's alright.
I mean, there's some validity to that because he came in today and was like, "Y'all heard of Murray?" And I was like,
Nah,
"Bell
actually-
played that last week."
Hey, actually, I text my partners. I was like, "Hey man, who y'all listening to?" Because I got in our group, our homies live like all over like DC and shit. And like, who y'all listening to? And they sent me some texts, and I was going through some of them, and he was on there. But yeah,
Yeah. But yeah, there has been a couple that I've listened to too. I know for one, after Nike played Earth Gang Options with Wale, kind of kept that song on repeat for a while.
Yeah.
That was a good one. And I do like the Murray Quicksand song. So, any Say Less, Do More?
Nah, it's been a good week. We gonna keep it that way.
I like that
Positive-
energy.
Positive vibes, positive energy all 2021. So,
Yeah,
some weeks we just don't need to put out any negative energy there. So,
I
we're just
just
gonna
need,
keep it like
just need
that.
to see what song I'm gonna steal next week.
Obviously. Obviously.
Well, you and all of our other listeners can check out our Say Less Play This highlights in Instagram. It shows you all of our Say Less Play This picks from each person. So Davell has a playlist, Nike has a playlist, I do, and Peanut does. And you can go there, and if you missed a song or just want to see what we choose every week, you can also find it there.
Very nice, very cool.
Hey, you know what? Before we close it out, I was going through Tidal today, and I don't know if there's just a surplus of artists, like just hella fucking like rappers, but it's kind of hard to
Know who to
yeah.
just even
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to find new music.
Yeah.
Okay,
Good
so
music.
now this is the thing. I mean, so Apple Music actually has some pretty decent playlists, and has playlists that's kind of like dedicated to your style of music. And the last few Sayless playlists that I've used this year has came off of the Apple Music Bars playlist, and the Bars playlist it's fire. Like, they got some onesies and twosies that shouldn't be in there, but like some people that I did not know about that can spit, and it's like giving me hope that like hip hop is like real, true hip hop bars and storytelling is still alive. So, yeah.
I see it here. Dang, I had no idea.
Yeah, so like Apple Music's been coming up on some cool little playlists, and then if you just kind of search on Apple Music, like whatever style of music you're into, then you can find a lot of artists. So like when I was really heavy into the Brooklyn drill era, like I literally would just pull up a Brooklyn drill playlist.
And who'd you play today?
Who did I play today? Nick Caution.
Yeah,
it's spelled
I'm gonna put him on the
NYCK.
list. You heard that new Nick Caution, bro? That shit crazy, bro.
But yeah.
Bro, he's going wild.
There's a couple of people on that Bars playlist that I had like downloaded a couple of songs from this year. Nick Caution being one of them. I could probably put y'all on a couple of other ones that.
But there's a new genre of music that's coming up.
What is it called?
It's like, I don't even know what it's called, but it's just a blend of hip hop and rock music.
Oh, that's like St. John's Lane, right? No?
Sort of, but like this is like real like rock music
Oh.
with
With rap lyrics.
yeah with rap lyrics, but you know how rock artists be yelling and shit, but that's how they're doing it, but it's like kind of melodic though.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Like Playboy Cardi, kind of how he's
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. I ain't never
Never
heard a Playboy Cardi song ever.
No, we probably heard
You
one.
probably heard that one song.
The New Freezer.
Millie Rock.
That's
In New
what?
York, I Millie Rock.
Millie Rock.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
And didn't he make
But that
New
ain't
Freezer
like-
or am I
Yeah,
wrong?
he
Nah,
made
that's
it.
Rich the Kid.
Oh,
See,
they kind of look alike though.
But Playboy Cardi's newest album, I started to listen to it, and
I heard it was
kinda-
Basuda. Trash.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I wasn't liking it, but there was like some rock elements in that and stuff. So
An album that we missed last year that's kind of got bars. DJ Green Lantern had an album out. Him and DJ Green Lantern called Long Story Short. They got my boy Benny on there on a couple of songs, but that's an album that we missed that was pretty decent last year.
Yeah, because honestly, if you don't really, well, me personally, if I don't know the artist is dropping something,
Yeah, you have
no idea.
there's no way to know.
No idea.
But
It's like that Deontay Hitchcock that was my Sayless playlist. That album dropped in October. May, and then the deluxe dropped in October, and I still missed it.
So a couple of artists on my artists to watch list right now is a guy called Chris Streets, Jay Grams, Nick Grant's been around, so y'all might have heard his name. Tay Beats, Nana. I gave Locksmith one time already. Static Selector.
Selector.
Yeah, those is a couple of Coda the Fiend, the Friend, and J.R. Ryder and Cavalli. Some good music that we missed last year that we didn't know about. But yeah, check out that Apple Music Bars playlist. It's pretty.
Say
fire.
less. I will.
Yeah.
Say less. Well,
I think that's a wrap.
So you got a positive note, Nike, or a quote?
I guess I can. I mean, just keep the positive energy. Remember, I said this the last episode of the podcast. The stuff that you put out into the universe ultimately affects your spirits. So make sure you try to put. Actually, this is what I want everybody to do. Right, everything that you have negative in your mind, whether it's right here at this moment or that's been stressing you out right now, I want you to write it down, and then I want you to rewrite it in a positive manner. And keep that positive energy in 2021, because I think this is probably going to be one of the better years that we've had in a long time. Not simply because we got Donald Trump out of office, but I think it's gonna be a good year coming out of this COVID stuff, and once we actually completely make it out of this pandemic, I think we'll be good. So yeah, keep the positive energy.
I like that.
Change everything, every negative to a positive.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, that is episode 34 of the Sayless podcast. The title is going to have something to do with pegging.
Hopefully not me.
Yeah. And thank you for tuning in. And
Yeah, so make sure you follow us on social media at The Sayless Pod. That is at The Sayless Pod. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Like, do all that other stuff that they tell you to do on YouTube. I don't really watch
Like
all
and
that
subscribe.
stuff.
Hey,
Yeah.
man, speaking of YouTube, hey, man, people out here cramping our style, G.
whoa.
They are cramping
Shots
our style,
fired.
man. It's only one Sayless podcast.
There's only one Ty Crane.
Shots fired.
It's one.
Yeah, man. I think there might have been one before us, but you know what? We ain't gonna talk about the past. We moving in the present.
Yeah.
We moving with the present, but yeah, make sure you follow us on all social media. Like, subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you have any questions, topics, feel free to hit us up because we be running out of ideas sometimes. So tell us what you like about the podcast. Not really, but I'm trying to give people
I love when you do the social media part.
Yeah, so
The way you do it is so smooth. It's this one part. It's one part in specific that gets me every time.
at The Sayless Pod.
No. Before that, it's when you say, send us an email. Like you hit us like,
one day.
It's like, we would love it, you know?
I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. So my
This
dream
is
job.
the longest ending ever.
No, the longest
in
ending is
history.
when you try to shame Kendrick. That was
That
after
wasn't
we
an ending, actually.
we were
That
ending
was-
it, and he was like, "Wait,
That
I
was
have a
the
random
benediction.
question." But anyway,
Benediction.
but no. So like, I want
dictionary check on.
I want MC Light's job on the BET Awards when when she's old and she can't do it anymore. I want that job because I want to be like. The 2025 BET Awards, sponsored by Pepsi.
That would be fire.
You got it.
That's
I
like
thought MC Light was sitting right next to me.
yeah. So that's like my dream job. So, but yeah. Anyways, yeah. Make sure you follow us on social media. If you have any topics that you want us to discuss, please feel free to DM or email us at
SaylessPodcast4@gmail.com, and that's SaylessPodcast, the number 4@gmail.com.
Say less.
Yes, sir.
Everybody rocking with us, just say less.